Hi, Internet! Welcome back to the stream! Happy Tuesday! It is Tuesday, in fact. It's the second day of the work week, technically. I'm here because I decided that I wanted to stream Runeterra, even though I sometimes do TFT on today, though I actually haven't done that in a long time. Remney, yar, how's it going? Welcome back. Also, new kid. I'm early. Help, I'm early. It's only 6:32. Usually we're on at 8. Whoo! Also, Sloran, thank you for the deck code. Hello, how's it going? Also, you thought TFT? Well, I said this at the end of the stream. I guess I didn't technically put it in the Discord, so that's on me. But I decided TFT is kind of indefinitely on hold for now because I was not having as much fun streaming it as I was just having fun streaming Runeterra. So that was kind of my thoughts, and also I am still learning the new set desperately, and I'm not good at it. So figuring that out as well. I am actually kind of earlier than usual. Yeah, it's an hour and a half before my normal starting time. TFT is more fun when you play with others. I've honestly been finding that too. It's also a weird dynamic of I'm very used to streaming alone now. So streaming with other people is definitely not a bad experience, but it's different. My comfort zone right now is I'm here and it's only me, and I just throw things at a screen. Sloran, you gave me a deck code. Let me take a look. Here is the Sloran Emporium. I'm gonna delete something. I'm not quite sure. Let's go with the Acolyte. I'm probably not gonna play Frozen Acolytes, unfortunately. Though it was an interesting take. I did like it a lot. But we've got our first deck code of the evening, and then I shall move on to playing more Kane Aatrox because I'm addicted. I don't have a problem. Vayne Jax. Who would have called this? Streaming with others means you don't notice chat as much as the only real problem, right? It's so much more. I'm in a conversation, but then working in the person and the chat into the same conversation is just like sometimes my brain is just grinds to a halt and it's just like, what the fuck do I do here? Finally, the Sloran catalog has been restored again. You have been reestablished as owning a whole shelf of my deck submissions. I want to call this Vax. I guess. Can I call it Get Vaxxed? It's Vayne Jax. I feel like that actually makes sense. Also Get Vaxxed in general. The Slornolog, Sand Troll, and Bow Woman. Also, that's not your name. This is your name. I'd almost put it under the name Get Vaxxed, which would have been very wrong. But here we go. Here are the decks. Also, Remney, thank you for the Orntrox. I'll take it. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, I was maybe gonna climb, but worst case scenario, we bounce around and plat 3 and 4, and who gives a fucking shit. New kid, thank you for the gift sub to Shlong. Do you think the Shlong is long? Do you think Shlong wants us to think it's long? I'm assuming. I'm dying. Catch, Ferret, Steadfast, Elkin, Fishfight, Jax, Darken Ages, Faithful Wolf Dog, Piltoven Castaway, Vayne, Combat Cook, Parts Made Whole, Widowed Huntress, Concerted Strike, 2 Aegis, 1 Kind-Hearted Recruit, Blood-Cursed Harpy, and 2 Roars of Icathia. I was actually thinking about Vayne earlier, and the Demacia that opens up if you run something like the Kane... the Aatrox Vayne Quinn list instead of Kane Trox. But I personally just like running Kane a lot, so I don't know if I'll ever actually like put in a lot of effort to learn the other one, but maybe. I don't actually hate Vayne. I just feel more enthusiastic about casting a 5-mana unit with Challenger, I suppose. This one. Yes! Holidays. Let's change off the holiday board. Totally not giving it to you just for Roar of Acathia. Just for that sweet equip action. I mean, it's some pretty sweet equip action, so I don't blame you at all. Yes. We're gonna go pink. We're gonna go get pink. Get pinked! Also, if we lose, I don't technically get demoted yet. Love the buffer LP. It's the best thing ever. So last year I was doing the 12 days of Christmas lead up to a 24-hour stream at this time of year. I was crazy. I do not recommend 12 days of streaming into a 24-hour stream. I was dead at the end of it. I do not recommend 0 out of 10. I spent Christmas Day very tired, but I was thinking back on that and I was like, wow, I really tried some shit. Like, I was playing Ruined King and fucking Slay the Spire, I think. Like, I went back to streaming stuff I hadn't in, like, ages. That was an interesting time. But I was further reminded, I also top deck 2 Jaxes. I was further reminded when I was thinking about how to spruce up the stream a little bit for the holidays, and I was like, I forgot my little snow gif. I didn't use my snow gif. Terrible. I have to. That's part of the thematics of the stream in the holidays. I miss the East Coast that snows sometimes.
Let's get to work.
I really do. Hi, Jax.
My heroic. Old Faithful.
Old Faithful. What are you doing? Seraphine Varus. That's the Seraphine pairing that's new, actually, to me. I have not previously considered the Seraphine Varus, though I guess they do get targeting off of the Varus. I'm a little scared. Not gonna lie to you, I'm a little worried about whatever the fuck is happening over there.
Let's hunt the void. It'll be fun and righteous.
I'll think about it.
Let's go with our quick attack and hope that he doesn't fucking die. He will
So much to do.
not fucking die, which is great. And I also have an opportunity to potentially kill a Seraphine, but they're not gonna block with it, so woe is me. Woe is me, you hear? Valkyl 22. From on a tumble, Piltovan Castaway gives me an attune, which means we'll have tumble and or counter-strike. We could also just go for combat cook. It looks like I'm not really getting much out of this except doom and destruction. And Forge? I mean, this and the Forge seems not bad. We can take the damage, I think.
You got nothing I can't handle.
I'm kind of inclined to kill the champ here, even though the weapon has the power attached to it, just because, like, I don't like Seraphine! And it's very difficult for them to stop my Jax now. Kill Sarah with the Jax spell, they would need to go waste double resources to save the Sarah. That is a lot of resources to save the Sarah, to be fair, though it's still only technically 1 mana, which sucks, because I can't buff +2. Okay, momentous choice. Right, because we are in the process of thinking about good old Varus deck action. Do I pass here, or can I just smack it? Because I think I would like to just smack the Seraphine, honestly. Boop, smack, boop and smack, boop and smack. He goes down to 2 regardless, so I guess it doesn't really matter, huh? Might as well go for the unequipped version. Sorry! I keep changing my fucking mind! Don't mind me! Yeah, he goes down to 2 regardless, so if they have something to Mystic Shot him, they will. That is a sudden surge. It only grows up to 4. They had a 2 momentous choice and a sudden surge. Wow, I hate it. Alright, fine. Jesus Christ, at least I got your combat tricks out of the way. Every single combat trick. Rude? Extraordinarily rude. Just so rude. Ah! Stop buffing that! It's annoying. No other reason, just it's annoying. And I do not like it, personally. Let's do an Elkin into one of our boys, I think. I also have just Light of Acathia chilling. So that's a castaway. Let's trade our castaways. And I'll see if another thing momentous, because making it 2 mana is just gonna make it unplayable. Maybe if they make it to where it can only buff HP by 2. They need to do something about momentous choice, I think. Though it's also like,
you can fix anything with anything.
I don't hate it, but 1 mana of that much HP is kind of a bit much. Not gonna lie. What are they murdering? They're doing a thing. That's okay. We'll manage. Yeah, we'll manage. I would like to equip a vein, I think. Take that, please. Get your quick attack. Get that in. We're doing something. We're doing something. We're doing something. We're doing something, guys. Amazing. Haha. All right. 4 damage. I'll take it.
No,
Jax is leveled somewhere. Off in the distance, he has plink-plonked his way. That's a fish fight. I actually do potentially enjoy a fist fight. That is Varus.
Those who have nothing to lose.
Best smoochy face in the game, continually confirmed. That's a 4/5. I hate it.
Perhaps you lack
I hate it.
musicians here
I
after
do
all.
hate it. In fact, that's quite hateful. I mean, I could try and remove or try and do something here to get around him. I can try and smack him earlier rather than later, and then catch my thing in order to be able to smack him, but I don't know. They have triple momentum, so fish fight now with the buff. Catch and then fish fight. All right, I think that is correct, to be honest. I think that has to be right. They only have 3 cards. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Do not be afraid. I am afraid. I am quite afraid, in fact. Also, Pint Oracle, hello. You've built a deck and you want to submit. There should be a deck request channel point thing that you can send in, and then I will play it. Deck code in the point section. Yes, Slorn is also on top of things. Let me smack. Let me smack. Let me smack.
Their minds are so
I wish to
fragile.
smack. Okay, so they've given my vein vulnerable as punishment, which is honestly understandable. Have a nice day. I killed your Varus, you killed my vein. That's fine. I understand. I see your point. I do. I really do. I understand why you are doing it, in fact. I just wish you wouldn't, fundamentally. If you see a mushroom, click on it and click deck code and copy the paste in. Pint Oracle, you fucking got it. Thank you. I'm gonna take a fix some. Also, Pint Oracle, I'm adding your code in now. You're currently, I believe, 3rd in the queue. I have Remni after this deck. And if you are unfamiliar with the system, it's usually 1 win or 3 losses, whichever comes first, unless I really like the deck or it felt like a cheat win kind of situation. That kind of thing. I'm gonna cast Jarrell. Give me Jarrell. I would like Challenger. Action unending wave at 6 of 9. Please don't cast the rest of the spells you need. You only have 4 cards in hand. Hopefully one of them's like a back alley bar. That's an ambitious cultist. That does currently not ruin my plans. This is a great plan. I support this plan. It involves a dead Seraphine. And it is a dead Seraphine. Fantastic. They might have top decked another one. So this is probably a stopgap measure. But for now, we've got that. I can, I guess, tumble. It unfortunately doesn't get me any mana or anything, but I can tumble my 5/3 into damage. If Elle gets a win in your deck, good. If she doesn't, you'll be sent to the void with Jarrell. I am not going to send you into the void like Jarrell. Yeah, no, I'm just not gonna do that. That's not in the cards today. Also, is it snowing? It is snowing in my department. We're just feeling the snow. Fun facts, I played a game with an X called Feel the Snow, and it was bad. Nothing against the game specifically, but it was more just like a bad experience. So whenever I see anything about Feel the Snow, I'm just like, oh no, don't make me relive that.
What is power?
Don't make me think about that, man. I don't wish to. Why do I have everything except an actual fucking goddamn unit? I don't know, but I have nothing except actions. I mean, I could tumble with this shit. I feel like I should at least try and tumble with this shit to get something done. The only deck of mine you haven't sufficiently won with is that last one you threw in. The Altar deck didn't like me at all. No, that Altar deck was just like, I'm going to give you the biggest middle finger possible. And I don't know why either. Just bad matchup after bad matchup after bad top deck. What a time to be alive. That's another series.
Well, maybe.
Ow, fuck me. I don't like it. But we're gonna have to deal with it, huh? You have +3/+1. I don't really feel like getting it tough. That's fine. You have decided it's not snowing today where you're at. I like the executive decision making, the confidence of it's not fucking snowing, and it just won't snow. There is nothing about this that is involved snow, and therefore you won't have to think about it. Amazing. Field of Snow seems like a game trying to be a knockoff to Field of Rush card from this game. Field of Rush. That's a card I don't usually think about, huh? I don't know what to do. I could swap in a weapon to give it tough so it can't be pinged easily, but that's a losing battle. Because if they're gonna ping it, they're just gonna fucking ping it. And there's the Seraphine!
Now
Only
let's
it's
really
right,
bring
it's
it.
Varus. So she herself is not a win con as much as Ezreal is a win con. Because she's gonna double cast, but on Varus things are less useful. It's a unit. Oh, it's a fucking unit. Oh, it's not a Jax, but it's a unit. Oh, scout it out, buddy. Give me that good scout, except you're actually too close to all of the edge. Oh, if they have the virus. It doesn't matter if they have a win con, if they just have more viruses. I cry. So I'm in trouble. I feel fear. I can't really do much. So this is all very great. New Kid became God and said it doesn't feel like snow. It's gonna rain today. Attack and rally and barrier the scout. Oh, to squeeze out. Wait, no. And rally. Oh, right. So you're saying go with this, then barrier scout, then attack, right? So that I get 3 trades in here? Because I do keep forgetting that you can...
This is dark and power.
Trigger that afterwards. I keep forgetting that you can trigger that afterwards. As another ending wave, you're a 5/5. I hate it. Thank you very much. Please don't draw anything useful. It doesn't discount your cards. It's not a drum solo. I forget if they cast everything that was fleeting the last time. That is also just death because it triple casts. Casual triple cast of Violent Discord, which I cannot stop from happening. Also, Tatsigi, hello, early stream and LOR. It is indeed all of those things. I am also about to motherfucking die to a virus, but I have a barrier. Don't Mystic Shot it. You didn't Mystic Shot it. How fantastic. It also has quick attack anyway, so I didn't really need to do that, but at the same time, I am desperate. I feel desperation. And finally we killed the Tua. Let's try this again for sure. Yeah, I got 2 Jaxes, and then I lost all my Jaxes. Also, I never saw a Vayne again. And there's the Harpy finally. You would have been lovely. Earlier. So much earlier. You would have been great before. Take an upcycled rake though. Apparently the thing with the strongest buffs, and they actually let me cast it, which I'm a little surprised by. It shall revive, so I can stick it in the front of the Varus. They get a couple of gems. We're blocking with the 5/1. We're gonna try and block with the 5. We're gonna do our best with the 5/1 here. That's what the scout on it kind of attack twice. I honestly forgot. Should have. I was like, I had already lost the scout unit, so I was like, eh. It also doesn't really matter much. I think I also didn't do that because it doesn't matter. Like, the Varus is just going to kill me anyway because I can't stop my Nexus from taking damage. Assume the ab question is related to the boob. 1 after 6 boob drawings get weird, so 12 abs max, then it's weird looking. I don't actually... Wait, which boob discussion is this? I don't recall a boob discussion, but I also boobs Yes, we can expand the conversation to all of the above, obviously. That was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. How can I increase the viability other than just top deck better, bitch? It might just be a top deck better, bitch situation, of course. Yeah, I had a decent number of units in here, and I couldn't get any of them. 8 boobs on drawings look weird, so 14 abs would? Oh, yes. I mean, too many boobs is a little mind-boggling in general. Also, Slard, thank you for this. You found God Chip the deck? That's quite a description. Why are people not running Ranger Knight? Ranger Knight is good for this. Oh yeah, there is no Ranger Knight. Yeah, maybe we can swap out a couple of swap in a couple of those. Challenger is okay. Parse Might Hold is actually the draw that I was kind of desperately asking for. 1 Kind-Hearted is probably fine. We've got rallies. We may not need the wolf dogs. If we put in a couple of those, we gotta drop something else. The fish fights were actually super fucking useful, and as will catch be probably. Might drop a Furth, 2 Furths, and then our 1-drops are not so bad because we have Elkin and also Jax is cheap. So might try that. Add Ranger Knight, it's fine. The 2-drop. Oh, the Zealous one? I guess with the Defector is a little duplicated off of the Harpy, huh? Yeah, let's try that then. Problem with Ranger Knight in the deck is that you want equips for Rorik the Cathia. I mean, I took out not equipped units really, or not units that are either not generating equipment or just equipment in general. So I don't think I've actually changed the ability for us to plant to equip things right. We don't have that great equip open turn that some other decks have access to. Like Buru Cultist and Kane Aatrox is just really fucking strong because of our regions. But let's try this maybe. Keep the units that generate equips. Oh yeah, obviously. I don't think I've cut any of those. We still have 3 castaways, we still have 3 combat cooks. The Furth is, I guess Furth is still making one. Maybe you can drop an Elkin. Not sure if we need max Elkin because they're not doing anything other than just kind of blocking for a while. So yeah, let's keep the Furths and everything else, but drop in the Rangers. Where do boats go when they're sick? To the boat dock, of course. Gotta safely see the dock, of course. Anyone tried Jax Lux with New Light of Acacia? I have not tried the new Jax Lux. I did play Lux Rise, though. That was a time and a half. Okay. Please don't put me into anything like Kane Aatrox. That's the better equip. That's Solution, Vayne, and what's his face? Zed. I'm forgetting Zed's name. Sorry, Zed! No. Let's just, nope. None of that. Early units. Jax's, 1-drops. I got the Vayne again, which I seem to be good at doing. I can grant +1/+1 and duplicate the top effect. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but it does count as an equip, so I'll take it, honestly. It will also be able to potentially block a Zed. 36 on the Zed, 71 on the fucking Lucian, and a pathetic 2 on the Vayne. So clearly not as much of a Vayne fan here. All about main deck likely, and Lucian's there for support, and the Zed with the Zed units for dying. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm actually just slightly regretting not keeping the fish fight here. I think we'll be fine, but still, it's kind of annoying, actually. There's a catch. I'm gonna just drop my Vayne. They have the Zed. Noted that you have the Zed.
Demons walk among us.
Noted. Very much noted. How do you feel about this open attack? Because I'm gonna base this off of you. You feel pretty good about it because you also have the level up condition. Can't really trade with anything super effectively. I don't want to give him the level, obviously. Sorry, Elkin. You're gonna have to stand in the front. Unfortunately. Love how you try a new deck like Lux Rise and half the stream so they played against you. They're salty for playing it. It was a long time ago. Like, I think patch, like, day 2 of the expansion or something, that someone tried to give me, like, the Lux Rise situation. Shepherd's upcycled Rake. I think we need upcycled Rake, despite the fact that I would like to take the buff Shepherd. It's also not big enough to really do anything, unfortunately. See if they block this at all. They probably don't, because they probably want to.
Very well.
Okay. Does that work? I'm assuming the answer is no, because they're going to have some kind of buff to it. They don't have actually any origins, so it would be regular buffs. Okay, so they go with that.
No fixes that.
Can't attack with a vein. Our tempo is just completely lost. Prep for roar next turn. That's true, but we're also just kind of dead.
Purifying bolt.
We're not completely dead, but we're pretty close to dead, unfortunately. I also may have to let the Zed hit here. That's a +2. That's 12 damage. Honestly, fuck it. I'll just trade the vein here. Yeah, they can't save the vein because it's only +2 over there. That's less damage to my face, so I vehemently disagree with that. They could have leveled the Zed and hit my Nexus for a whole bunch of damage. Why the fuck would they do that? Was that disgusting? That is weird. Yeah, how much is your tumble is 3 fucking mana! Why would you save your vein? Why would you save your vein? That doesn't do anything. Do they not realize that saving the vein does nothing right now? Luminoris, please explain. That didn't do anything except waste you fucking 6 mana. 2 mana, not 6 mana. I don't know why I thought it was more expensive. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything except lose the mana and an opportunity to swing for... You realize that doesn't kill me, do you not, you moron? They don't realize it doesn't kill me. What the fuckle sticks are they doing? What are you doing? Except wasting an inordinate amount of time. Zed's super polarizing and he gets blown out by a few pings, or he's an unblockable menace. Kinda, yeah. I mean, I can't deal with the second tumble. That is true. At the same time, you're a fucking moron because this game could have been over a turn ago. You know what? Fuck it. We can only summon... Well, I guess I could technically summon this and the Jack, so why not? I have a blocker. Let's go with Pan of Pain. Let's not take the one that means I cannot block units straight up. That's Momentous Choice. There we go. There's the rally. Now you've done it correctly. In the slowest way possible. This deck isn't bad. It's kind of getting bad matchups while not getting jacks off the bat. Yeah. Alright, GG. You gave me one before. Okay, now you're giving me one. Excellent. You're still fucking stupid! Why did you sacrifice fucking mana? Why did you sacrifice mana? So terrible. You're a diamond. Clean that shit up. I say as I forget basic stacking of my abilities, but still, I'm the one talking, so I'm the one who's gonna be shit talking. Oh, not Fiora! Okay, this is our last attempt, and it's also against Fiora. So if I lose here, I've lost all of... I don't have any... I can't do anything. I've just... My shame will be immeasurable. That's nothing early. That's none of my... there's actually a decent number of fucking early units in here, but I can't seem to find them ever. I need my 1-drops, and we're not getting them. There's the fucking Furith. Fuck you, Furith. You're extraordinarily late. Extraordinarily late. I guess I can take an upcycled Rake. It doesn't matter. We're bashing into nothing because elusive is happening. Yes, yes, yes. At least it's not buffing shit. There we go. I still resent you for playing Fiora. Why do you have to play Fiora? Why did you make the scumfuck decision of playing Fiora? It's the worst one you possibly could have made.
Rather be
Oh,
shield, but this was fun
hello!
too.
The flying dog returns. How's it going? Welcome in. Yes. That's 4 damage. I don't have any of this. I do have that though. I don't like that. I distinctly do not like that. And it gets quick attack. So I can't do shit about it. I hate this. I hate Fiora so badly. Good backup. Or I do have the weapons fruit now at least. So we can cast Roar of Acacia. Fiora is still a bitch, unfortunately, so we're gonna have to deal with that. Now that you think about it, playing Fiora with Kane's cards makes her busted so she doesn't have to trade and she only strikes. Oh, things like Furious Wielder or the Kane's Shadow Step. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Also, let's do this, I think.
We all have something worth
So we got a
protecting.
barrier with Scout. We also have one catch, potentially. You just have barrier, but that's okay.
Understood.
There's a Green Blade Caretaker. You don't have any barrier.
Our lands need us.
Let's go with this. That's a lot of damage. Yeah, if they have single combat, we're fine. If they don't really, they could have a 3-mana barrier spell. They could have the Lux barrier. They don't have Riposte, so that's great. Not enough fight cards in deck. She needs to be equipped for those to be fair. So there's a Fiora.
My life for these
Back
lands.
trades. I can only cast 1 catch, of course, so the Fiora levels. Because of course it fucking does. I hate Fiora. I absolutely hate Fiora. Jack's level, it doesn't matter because he's on the board. Unfucking fortunate. No! Not Fiora, please! Why? I thought we'd moved on! I thought we could finally move on from Fiora! Why can we never move on from Fiora? Why must it always be Fiora? Why must we always do this? Can we not do this for 2 seconds, please, and thank you? Ew, gross. I'm just going to cast a Harpy, honestly. It probably kills the 4th thing here. That's fine.
You're covered.
Duty, selflessness.
That's great.
heavy
That's
burdens.
wonderful. Where's your single combat? There's a single combat. I have no fucking ping, so I die. I hate Fiora. I hate Fiora. I fucking hate Fiora. Stop playing Fiora, Maltos! Play anything else. I would rather be stabbed by Ezreal than lose to a Fiora. Like, physically stabbed. Like, he will apparate out of whatever fucking hell dimension he came from. He will apparate into my living room and he will stab me with a knife, and I would prefer that over fucking Fiora. Hi, Berserk. How's it going? Can't remember if Fiora dies, she kills him at the same time. Does it count towards her level or no? It does not. If she dies, it is disqualification, basically. Rate the deck? Honestly, I like it. It needs, I either need to draw better or it needs a different curve. Because I think part of it was the equipments alone, and I think part of Jax's problem is that equipments alone don't fucking cut it. Because there's now, like, if you're looking at this power scaling of a Jax who gets, where did the Jax go? You get the power scaling of a Jax versus, which basically doesn't really do everything you want. Like 12 damage, okay. I actually, yeah, here. +1/+1 for each equipped ally. You are going to have maximum +6, right? Because you can only have 6 units. I think the issue with Jackson, he did kind of get left behind in the dust, is if you look at that versus versus literally just the fucking world ender, it's not comparable. A small +6/+6 versus just having an opponent, or you or your opponent having a fucking 10/10 around the same time of the game is just not, it's not a comparable equip. I like the Jax Vayne concept. I think it's going to struggle a lot. Big draw spell might help. There's drum solo, I'm assuming the one you were referring to. So there's things like drum solo. There's things, yeah, you can switch up the regions in here. Honestly, for Jax, I might at this point even consider just doing something where the units are getting buffed, like if like Freljord Spirits Unleashed Jax, even. I think I've been seeing a lot of Spirits Unleashed lately, so that I think I'm slightly biased towards just like, you need the thing and think better, just put in Spirits Unleashed or Forge and it'll be great. But maybe something like that, where you're, at least when you pay that cost, you have a chance of a board wipe, and also you're going to be increasing your power of your improvisers. Yeah, but that would need some tuning. Not sure any champ compares to Aatrox. He's a bit overtuned, but Jax is definitely very underwhelming. It's also not a fair comparison because Aatrox is the new hot thing, where it's just like, oh yes, he's very strong. But Jax definitely fell by the wayside a little bit. Not as hard as other cards, for sure, but I definitely have not seen a Jackson ranked in a long time. I am, of course, breaking that by playing the Jax now, but in general, not as hot. Also, moving on with our submissions, we've got Remni, Pint Oracle, and another deck from Slorn here, so let's take a look. Right, this is from Remni. I'm gonna delete this one. Let's delete that one. I believe it was Orntrox. I'll take some Orntrox. It can beat Aatrox with the Obliterate Lantern. Shuts down the world ender. Oh, Passage Unearned. Oh, does that count as a summon but not played? Assimilate? Is there like a secret summon keyword in Assimilate? I thought it was just a transform effect, because transformation isn't summoning. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look at that. One sec. I'm gonna go for the original name of Orntrox because I'm actually very curious. So Assimilate. So there's Passage Unearned, which, if I'm remembering, says that they were summoned but not played. So summoned but not played. Assimilate, the card, says assimilate. Transform allies equipped with Darkened Equipment into their unit forms if they are champions level up. They aren't summoned. Assimilate is transform, but then how does the Passage Unearned do anything? It's transform, so they still count. But that doesn't seem... Actually, curiosity then. Passage doesn't count. But wait, Ricotta, you're saying it does? That the Obliterate Lantern actually works on World Ender? Because then I'm wondering, if it works on World Ender, which based on the verbiage of the card itself doesn't seem like it would be the case, then you should be able to get rid of things like Mammoth Rager, right? But I feel like this is a unit that sticks. But to be fair, I've never tried to Passage Unearned this shit, so I don't know if that's actually the case. Because Mammoth Shaman, Mammoth Rager, there's that other alpha card that transforms. The only other transform cards transform at the beginning of another turn. But so Assimilate confirmed. Doesn't it obliterate of units if they transform, because you do think the Gnar would ever be played if that was the case? Passage in the same turn they transform as a summon like Ferocity. Oh yeah, Ferocity is another one. So confirmed it works on Assimilate? That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. Yeah, Wild Claw's Ferocity. There's also another Wild Claw card that transforms at some point end of round, I think. Not this one. Alpha something. It's the one. I can picture the level 2 art, but I can't actually remember the original one. We should test for science. We should test for science, because that is weird. Passage unearned is a mirrored effect, right? Yeah, so I could actually transform and then obliterate myself to see if that's the case. Interesting. So it sounds like actually I'm gonna try and build that. I'm gonna add that to my queue of things to look at because I do want to get to the deck submits that happened today. Test passage unearned on all transform units is what I'm writing down. Do an AI test to see. Don't think it works. Basically, if you entomb a unit, then after the unit comes out, you entomb, you can passage in there to obliterate the unit. Yeah, that's correct. But obliterate the card has specific wording that says it does resummon, because that specifically says summon. That specifically says summon. Transform is not the same thing though. Transform working with summon seems wrong to me because it sounds like it shouldn't do that because the unit has not gone anywhere and you have not summoned it. I don't think it should. I mean, if it does, it does. That's not, I can't argue with the coding, but that doesn't sit right. That does not sit right because the transform and summon should be separate things if they're going to be separate keywords. Those should be different things, because if for instance Mammoth Rager is a transform, or it transforms into Mammoth Rager, if it is to accurately reflect transform versus summon, it should say resummon me as Mammoth Rager. Someone's never worked with timelines. Not leaving the field and coming back as something new, it's simply changing. It's already eating on the field and eating the unit. Have to transform cards in P and Z. You work with those too. Oh, right. Yes, like transmogulator, right? Hextech transmog. Transform into an exact copy of another. So this card might also work with passage unearned. Potentially then. That is a weird mechanic. Yeah, we definitely have to poke at that. But for now, I do have some more decks to get to, and I want to make sure that they are fulfilled. So let's move on for now. Transmog and passage would be the fastest way to test. For sure, yeah. That's an odd one. That's an odd one. Brain explodes. My brain's exploding too. I'm very surprised by this. Interesting. Okay. Catch. Anyway, we got a deck to do in the meantime. You saw someone prank a World Ender and an Aatrox weapon with a Shelf Hook, and then they stole an Aatrox. Yeah, someone yesterday was mentioning it too, that you can actually prank champ cards. Or there are weird interactions with Aatrox that essentially allow you to do that. Kind of wild, no? Catch. Pouty Poro, Weaponsmith's Apprentice, Favorite Artisan, Darkened Aegis, Darkened Harp, Darkened Lodestone, Darkened Spear, Troll Chant, Avarosan, Outriders, Babbling Berg, Gift of the Hearthblood, Icefield Cultist, Scar Maiden Reaver, Unforgiving Cold, 3 Aatrox, 3 Ornn. I love the Pouty Poro. The Poro is so fucking cute. It's just like, I won't do it. I won't do it. Next to it's a life-size Poro plush next to it. Transform changes the unit, but it's still the same unit. Tail in Black Flame, that tail gets out, you can kill it because it wasn't summoned through the spell mana, but by the Black Flame, yeah. That's what I would expect, because Black Flame also has very specific text that says summon the unit when other units attack. Crank the World Ender weapon, which gives you the equip, which is kind of nutty. But also, let's try and cast weapons on small forges and win with that. Also, Aatrox is here, I suppose. Speaking of, hopefully I will run into nobody running anything resembling Passage Unearned, because now I've learned to be afraid of it. Now I've learned to be scared. Yeah, Passage and Hextech would be the fastest, I agree. We can build Shadow Isle P&Z or Shadow Isles, I guess the other one would be Freljord, because I was mentioning all of those weird equip units anyway. Don't hate it. Okay, there's a Poro. Is that Red Gwen? Yeah, it's Red Gwen. Katarina Elise Gwen, here we go. I have a Poro! Don't hurt him. Please don't hurt my 1/1, it is a Poro. It's only a Poro. It's just a small Poro having a good time. Actually a very bad time. It's ill. and it needs medicine. Wouldn't be surprised if it works in transform, but not others. Ages being with summoned again by a landmark or a spell it revives, then it works. Yeah, we just need to test it with an actual. We need to test that with an actual thing. Yeah, it'd be very funny if there were some transform obliterates that functioned and not others. The only reason I think it wouldn't work is because weapons are what being transformed to units. So if the equip is no longer equipment and a monster, that's your take. Play the 1/4 first. Yes, that makes sense.
There are stories.
Can't really block that anyway. Right wording is very inconsistent, so nothing would surprise you. That's my other thought too. Of like, it's probably just all fucked up somewhere. Not gonna lie. Somewhere in there is just all wrong, but still, I don't want to take that much damage. Thank you very much, and you can't hurt it from here. Okie dokie. I'm going to plop a flowstone. There's a gift of the Hearthblood. Healing will be very nice in a hot minute. I'm going to fucking need it. Let's do, what do you get? To overwhelm regeneration and tough. Oh yes, this is the first, what was it, the first unit? Oh, with regen and tough, was it innately once it gets the thingy? There's a boisterous host, dabba-dooba-dee-ba-dabba-dooba-da. Dabba-dooba-dabba-dooba-dabba-dooba-dee-ba-da-boo. They kill the 2-1 here. I guess I could technically block my Poro as well if they block it. But they're just killing the 2-1. Yes? Only 2-1 death? Only 2-1 death. Got healing. I have Frostbite in hand. They're gonna have Gwen next turn, potentially. That's just more annoying bullshit. All hail! You heal me too. There's another Tanaporo. I will put you in the front.
Never.
I will not put you in the front of anything because that's a pain in the asshole. I will probably just cast a Berg here because I can't do anything else. Ken's a tough boy now. Very tough. Very tough boy. Very chunky. I need you to live. Okay, so Katarina just unfortunately hits me in the face. Let me block here, I think. And unfortunately, there's a Hallowed Proc for Katarina. My 3-1 dies. They cannot resummon her immediately. I'm going to cast the Poro into Hearthblood. I might actually only cast Hearthblood. Hearthblood might be better. So they're just killing that outright. That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Kind of like passes on the Fluff Poro. If you kill the King, one doesn't mean you summon all the other Poros, and you can pass it to those.
Violence solves everything.
Don't think he resummons them, right? If you kill the Fluff... Actually, I don't remember Fluff's exact wording off the top of my head. Unfortunately. Oh right, you heal. I forgot about that. I just completely forgot you healed. Let's do this. And then we'll have Aatrox and or a Freeze next turn. It does, they break into separate ones. Oh, okay. Yeah, but those are... I don't know, that feels more like a resummon, because you're getting units out of something, which I think is the same landmark logic. It whiffed. Oh, right. I should have hit another Aatrox. I don't need 3 of them. I can't.
No going.
I can't use 3, okay? That's just too many. I'm gonna buff my dude. Yay, dude. They only have 1 blocker, and it's the Katarina. And they didn't take it, which I will very much accept.
Okay, ready.
Grant +1/+1. We can unfortunately not really block that super well, but I can still heal on the next turn, which I'm going to fucking need. Also, that's a 0 mana Blade's Edge, so I can't really cast Pouty Poro. How can you test it? Does Passions and obliterate all units that weren't summoned by normal means? Frostbite next turn? Yeah, we can Frostbite. I might just go for a heal though, depending. Though, you also just have Aatrox. You can tank stuff, sir. There's a Darkened Aegis, that gives us Jarrell. Lots of options here. They cast Cat. Frostbite looks better. if they do anything else, I'm tempted to just go up to 7 and then see how it goes. Because they can't just only cycle Katarina. They can't only do that and live. Thanks to her recall effect. Woo. Pretty much. So the transformation is the same unit, so it's not resummoned. So I get that. Aatrox transforms the equipped unit cemented the unit and turns into a Darken. It is separate from the equip versus the unit. That does matter. So yeah, it's like it's in a weird spot, honestly. Like, technically these are both Darkens, and they're technically both the same Darken, but it is definitely different. That's fine, actually. I think that's fine. They didn't go for the cat play, which is what I think the most worried about. That buffs up to a 6/3, so never mind, it doesn't actually just trade with Aatrox. Let's let them have that then, I think. Because I don't want to get them to give the unblockable either. I feel like a normal mob on your field and play World Ender if they don't have double, they don't transform. They don't transform, yeah. That is true. Yeah. And then I'm gonna bank on the heal next turn. Don't feel great about yeah, don't feel great about giving them that Reckoner again. So I think I might pass. We're gonna go up to 7 + 2, which is not so bad. Have a biggest, dickest, chunkus, munkus. 7, 10 mana World Ender, affordable on to turn. Great. Poro buff, please. No, not the stuff. Oh, ass. Absolute ass. That's an ass. I don't like it. I could technically Aegis our other Poro. Which would buff it to the point where it's actually fine here. Lame. Lame indeed. Also, yes, you can recommend another deck. That is totally fine. I want to buff my Poro so that they all do the thingy what's it. Woo, thingy what's it. Woo, thingy what's it. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Really tired of Red Gwen, to be honest. I don't care for it. I don't hate it. But I think that's also because, like, it's fine. For some reason and somewhere in my brain, it's like, oh, it's fine. That's fine. Oh, but Hallowed. Forgot about the Hallowed proc. Alright, fair enough. I was completely forgot they just rallied and would be able to attack with the 3/2. Let's try that again. It's the weirdest place for Katarina to actually... I feel like it's a weird place for Katarina to have popped up again. Like, I don't hate her for sure, but I'm just like, that's the iteration of Katarina? I knew she could be annoying, but that's just kind of... Can we find a not annoying place for her in the end? Gonna get food? Hooray! You see this deck so many times, it gets kind of boring. Just don't like it because it has too much utility. That's fair. It does do a lot of things. Kind of like Weaponsmiths, and I kind of like Anaka. There's an Ornn. Too early, but thanks, Ornn. Goodnight Ari is running FTR. Oh, joys. FTR.
Kindle picked me. That's why I spit.
Ornn, I need you to beat out a 10-10 soon. If you would be so kind as to just casually become very large, that would be fantastic.
Could be nicer.
Okie dokie. That's fine.
Hammer.
As long as I keep getting to attack, I shall be okay. Shral, help! Yep, you've got 5 mana already, because of course you do. Haha! As a troll scavenger that does behold, obviously.
Now we hunt.
I'm gonna just take that to the face. Passing here. Scar Maiden is not out yet. Joral is not out yet. Darken Harp is definitely not out yet, so I'm just gonna go with this. That's totally fine. We got our buff effect down. Be surprised if they tried to remove it here. I don't really care. Yeah, that's better. That's a little bit better. Oh, the mana. I can't keep up with the mana. Scarman and Reaver is great, I guess. We're 2 behind on Ornn. But we can do this and put a weapon on it, which is not so bad. That's a little surprising. No Trundle? Did they not have Trundle? I'm amazed. Also, Azir Zolani Bloodweaver. Lost its 38% win rate back to 36. The Dreams of Surpassing Ye Rise with their 40% win rate may be beyond reach. No, not beyond reach. What are they waiting for? I really don't like that they just opened past with that much mana. Oh, good lord, I hate it. This is actually quite chunky as well. It's a 5/6. Truly Anaka is doing work in the back. Do they blow me out here? No, because they want FTR next turn anyway, I think. There's Aatrox. Great, wonderful. There's just straight up Tryndamere. Oh, they just straight up cast a Tryndamere. Gets Aatrox? Yeah, which is good. Not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking decent. So there's a chance that they get big Trindy here. But I can also deal damage to big Trindy.
Here, let me see that.
Yes.
You don't stand a
That's
chance.
fine. Oh, right, he does resummon it's himself. That's okay. I guess I could technically frostbite it, but I think I'm just gonna frostbite it next turn. Yeah, that's my plan. Let him die, freeze next turn. Otherwise, it's kind of a waste of a frostbite. I don't have any 2-drops, do I? Would have loved the grand, whatever her name is. I always forget the name of the lady who gives me time and dedication. Whatever the fuck her name is. Having one of those would be great. Ooh, you don't have any weapons on you, so you can also just have a Naka. You can also just become a 6/10 if you so wish to. They're gonna FTR next turn. Oh, they have 12. I know that. Oh, they aren't though. What?
Come face me.
Do they have a Battle Fury? Are they trying to fucking Battle Fury me? No, they're just trying to kill my dude. I think I can just catch my dude. I'm gonna catch my dude, I think. All hail regen? All hail regen. Yeah, just catch it. Equip Jarrell. I mean, the Anaka is plus 3 HP right now, so I feel like that's just kind of fine. They didn't FTR somehow. I am also surprised. Do they have Ruination? Are they waiting for that? I hope not. I mean, a double Anaka is great on the Ornn. So I think that's fine, yeah.
I made this hammer. It was so good
You
I
have
named it Hammer.
If they have removal, they're gonna use it now, I imagine. Such things as these. What you doing over there? What you thinking about? Good night, Ari. I'm amazed. Imagine they're actually not an FTR deck, and they're just running some other top end. Like they're secretly just a Ledros deck with Tryndamere in there as well. I can just summon a Naka next turn. That's a true fact. That is a true fact. Yeah, so I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do slightly give a fuck, but not as many fucks as you would probably hope I do. Yeah, that is also just a free Anaka. I did top tech the other Aatrox. Hi, Aatrox. So I can now, for sure. Have a Naka? Look, it's a Naka. Look, I have all my Aatroxes. One of them is even buffed. That's 11 mana, so we're kind of okay here. Ornn forges twice. That's a straight up fucking vengeance. Understandable Heaven Ice Day. You have the +1/3 in there. Okay. 2 buffed. They might have Ruination or Vengeance. They definitely have Vengeance. We definitely saw that. I can't really attack with my Ornn, unfortunately. So I think I'm just gonna pass. Put the Harp on him for the buff. Oh, right, because he'll forge on attack. Right. Excuse me. Pardon me. That's the 6/4 plus the double forge. They could have a frostbite, but that's also right, because it will trigger on the attack. Because he just needs to see Well, he needs to hit for 8. He'll hopefully hit for 8. I don't know how you just survived for so long in that game. Guy had like a 40-40 in stats for like 5 turns and couldn't kill you. Arkham Frost next time. Yeah, so that's kind of how I expected that to go. But we're not dead because, yeah, we do have Unforgiving Fold. Just need to hold that open. I think, honestly, not attacking. I think my first instinct there to not attack with the jacks, not the jacks, the Orn might have been right. I think I should have gone with my instincts there. Because, like, they're fucking Freljord. They're gonna have something. Does this do anything? I mean, it's a body at least, and it's not an Aatrox. We got Icevale Cultist, which isn't so bad. There's a Tavern Keeper. Where the fuck are your actual important cards? I'm so confused. I'm so confused by all of this. There's another goddamn Orn. I mean, we can try the Orn thing again. I'm also tempted to just plop down Aatrox. But Orn is pretty decent because we now have the double forged Darkened Harp, so that's just it's 10 power going in. Waiting on the buried. I mean, probably Aatrox is not a bad idea. I also have 3 of them, and one of the Deathbringer sweeps. Though the only thing we can really poke at is the 3/3. Heals us a little bit, which is actually kind of important. There's a chance that I can trade the Aatrox into the 8/8, but it's not very easy. So you're +1/+1. I could technically just put this on him, right? To get the buff, that leaves me with 2 mana. That should be fine, I think. Because that becomes a 9... It becomes an 11/9, right? Just wait, save mana, let it burn.
I have waited for
I
long
don't know.
enough.
I don't know about that, honestly. I don't know if that was a great idea. I'm disobeying my instincts again, so maybe I should stop doing that and just play my cards. Stop listening for the chat a second and actually just play my fucking cards. They definitely have Ruination somewhere. If they're running Vengeances and they're not running FTR, which unless they didn't mulligan for FTR and just kind of let it sit, I'm befuddled. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing, to be honest with you. We can kind of let that hit. They probably have Battle Fury now, I imagine. It's only +8/+4 though. Right? Yeah, it's +8/+4, so that would become a 5 HP unit. So I can still Deathbringer should they force out some kind of... Well, if they actually, if they force it out on the triple, they could have forced it out on the 8/8, which would have killed me. But luckily, never punished. I would like to equip some more stuff before we go for World Ender. So let's go with Icevale into a weapon into World Ender next turn, potentially, I think. Kill the 3/3 with the Aatrox spell. I don't need to. There was definitely a point where I was risking them just like destroying everything. Oh, it's just fucking Atrocity. Interesting. That is not happening. That is not happening. I am very sorry. I am not allowing that to occur. Pardon me, you don't have 2 atrocities. Excuse me. Thank you very much. You could have had a vengeance, but you used that before, so all hail. Oh no! Okay, thank you, I had a buff. We're fine. Everything is fine. I'm going... What am I doing? I'm casting Aatrox and then casting World Ender next turn, I think. In which case, let me slap some stuff on our units, I think, and go from there. Because at 6, I'm a little more relaxed about them not doing too many horrible things at the end of this turn. Thank you very much. Okay, bye. There's another Orn. I have all of my Orns, which is actually leveled by now. Oh, I could put it on the I could put it on this. I could duplicate the Orn with the thing on the Icevale Archer and get a big fucking Staratu cast. Summon the Drow. Orn. I think Ornn, right? It has to kind of go with the Ornn, because Ornn is leveled by now, so he'll be summoning the Ram.
You wanted the
Also,
god
we
of the forge,
perfectly
you
buffed the
got
Aatrox
it.
to 8, so it's just obviously totally 100% just trying to fill those Ornn level conditions. I also have backups and everything if they do go with a giant board wipe right now. Please don't go with the giant board wipe right now. That would be very bad. Berserk, thank you for the deck code. Black Flame Chicken. Oh, fuck yeah, Black Flame Chicken. Let's go. Come on, opponent, what you got? Chop, chop. I have 18 damage. I have 18 damage plus big ram. Plus a big ram. That doesn't do anything. I'm full of joy. That does absolutely jack shit. I get fucked. Oh, I could also reinforce Bellows Breath. I don't need to Bellows Breath. I don't know. I think they were hoping for other things. I'm just gonna do this because it's enough damage with Overwhelm alone. Do the Ornn's Bellows Breath into 3 mana. I mean, that's kind of funny. They don't have anything, right? Let's forge this dude, because then we can make everything. Extra super duper forged. Super duper forging.
I've got stuff to do
Yay!
after this, you know.
Go, Bellows Breath, go! You don't even hit my Nexus, so I don't even have to be worried about that shit. And now we can march forward with our large Ram God. How you feeling about the Ram God? You don't have 3 mana Atrocity, I can relax. I can fucking relax. I don't know what it is you're doing, but you can't, I think, destroy me here. 3 mana, no. They can kill that. They can poke a thing. They can destroy my Ornn equipment, which is fine. That's actually not the biggest problem I've ever dealt with. Yeah, so that's still almost lethal. It's okay. Only 3 mana at Frost game ends. I mean, we lose Ornn here, but that's also fine. That's okay. I'll take that. We lose Ornn. I have 6 mana World Ender, which is great. You can block. Icefell Archer here can just kind of block shit forever. We also have the Transform, of course. Troll Chant is lovely. I do have the fun experience of if they have another Atrocity, I lose the game, which would suck. That Quietus was actually very correct for them to do. I think I want Aatrox down to heal me, assuming they do not rip the open Atrocity. Because at least then we're at 11, which is more difficult for them to just kill outright, or kill me outright. Play the Anaka. I want the healing. I don't really care about Anaka so much as I care about the healing. Anaka? No? I'm still worried. It's their turn. It's their turn, and I think this is better. So they go with that, which is fine. Oh, but I do have Troll Chant anyway to reduce the power of their unit regardless. Do I just go with that? I think we can Troll Chant to save Archer. Is saving Archer really important? I think we save Archer. When it's cheap, it's worth. Yeah, when it's cheap, it's just better. Let's do that. We're now at 8-10. They've committed an attack. They cannot Atrocity that down. They are not going to have anything like the Nightfall card that can drain from anywhere, I think, hopefully. That's just a regular-ass Vengeance. Understood. Have a nice day. I am still, I think, going to heal first. Then we can rip World Ender next turn, and then we can cast some of our units.
Today is the last day.
The last day! That's the catalyst of Eon! So they did have a heal, so Anaka on open would not, maybe potentially not have exactly worked. They don't have counter spells. They do, of course, have removal. I could Pouty Poro equip a unit and then transform as well. It's just fucking 6-4 Darken Harp. That's kind of ridiculous. Is saving the Vengeance for Aatrox or a champ? Presumably. That's to 6, but plus the discounting. I mean, yeah, we're just gonna have the discounts afterwards. Hi, Aatrox! It's a very interesting game. Yes. Great, wonderful. Darken! Okay, so we also have Jarrell. Jarrell would be quite lovely, right? Because then we can just pull that aside. Get out of the way of my Darken, bitch! Give Anaka regen overwhelming tough. Do it. Said this was too late.
My blade grows
Okay, so
restless.
there's big fat Tryndamere, and I don't really care. Jarrell is free. Do we want to give the Anaka tough? Now we just win? I think we do just win, right? Because I can cast any of these. Yeah, I can cast any of this shit. I'm gonna do this free stuff first. Look at that. Look at it. Look at that. It's so good. It's so good. You can't negate the keywords, bitch. Play Jarrell and Anaka for sure. We're playing the Anaka 1000%. Harazi as well. Sure. Sneak out the Harazi in the middle there. Buff our Jarrell to be Harazi sized. Fun-sized Harazi. We could also cast Siraju, which would be funny as fuck, but we don't need to. I'm tempted to just go now and stop tormenting them as well. But Harazi? I mean, yeah, we can do Harazi. That's fine. It's 3 mana spell shield. Let's go.
We must fight once
Dump in
more.
hand, pulling everything to the side. That is a Quietus, which is absolutely fine. He's still at 9/9 with overwhelm, bitch. You, how about, doesn't matter, they left. Bye! Bye! I still don't know what you're doing trying to regularly cast the Tryndamere, but they did. They really did. I'm befuddled. You befuddle the opponent. Where's your FTR and your Trundle? Did they never find Trundle either? Time for God Chip? This is such a dumb deck. It's kind of dumb, but it worked. Oh, hail Aatrox! I say that like every single fucking stream, honestly. Also, Sloran, before we get to your God Chip the deck, we do have something from Pint Oracle here, so let me import that and take a look. Then we've got Sloran, your deck, we've got your suggestion for Passage Unearned, and we have Black Flame Chickens from Berserk. Okie dokie. Also, in the name of I actually did slightly want to play some Cane Trox today to climb. I am going to turn off the deck submissions. we got a fun Passage Unearned testing to do, which I will make as interactive as fucking possible. If you have thoughts on what you would like to see tested with Passage Unearned, fucking shove them up my pie hole. We're looking for a space. We're looking for space. This is Kale Jax from Pint Oracle. I believe I'm spelling that right, I think. Kale. How do we want to do? Going to jail. It's jail. It's jail. It's Jax Kale. We're going. It's so purple. The icons are so purple. Getting Mirai Greatmother off of portals. Fuck off. That's amazing, because it's a summon effect, isn't it? So when she's summoned, she just makes more. I'm gonna try it versus AI or in-game for the unearned thing. I'm probably gonna go versus the AI so that I have more freedom to actually test the mechanics, because I don't want some poor unsuspecting soul to be like, why are they hex tech transmodulating something into a better unit and then trying to cast Passage Unearned on it, you know? And also not lose LP. Well, we could always go into normals. That is a real mode that does exist in the client. I just don't do it myself very often anymore, if at all. Last time I genuinely played a whole bunch of normals is when I was trying to do quests for 2 event passes ago. And for the Arclight one, I was just like, nah, we're gonna let that go. Catch, Gift Giver, Entrancing Leer, Guiding Touch, Hookmaster, 1 Jax, Pale Cascade, Sharesies, Ayula, Mikhail's Blessing, Wandering Shepherd, Bastion, Combat Cook, 2 Pantheons, Parts Made Whole, and 3 Kales. I was very confused. It's not a jail deck, it is a 1 Jax for fun, and Pantheon Kale for the rest. Sherry is going to have to be something that I remember. Oh yeah, and Voss is talking about that's how you can get double Aatrox on the board, which at some point I've got to try. Got to try to get double Aatrox eventually. Normal's real? You don't believe? You don't think that it's I'm saying truthful things? Whatever the word I was trying to go for there. I do speak truth. I do, I promise I do. There is a mode called normal, and you can queue up in it, and no one will really bother you. There are no consequences to winning or losing. You're just playing the game for fun. Imagine! Man, I haven't done that in ages. I'm kidding. I actually do quite like the game. But sometimes no! No, 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 oh no, oh no, oh no, no, oh, I pulled a me. I pulled a me and I pulled a 3 of, ow, my life total. I can feel it draining away from me now. Oh, I thought it would be great. I thought that would be so good. I was mistaken. Thought the mulligan would be okay. It was not an okay mulligan. Hot Red, hello, welcome back. How's it going? Oh God. People play this game for fun. Looks like your typical hands. Also, Complicated Evan, hello. Welcome into the stream in the chat. I know, I do this at an alarmingly frequent rate. I will pull a 3 of a unit like every single fucking game I play. Or every stream, I find it somehow. I don't know how, but I always do. And sometimes it's incredibly annoying. Okay, you don't actually buff shit, which is great. I have a Pantheon. I am Pantheon. Okay, we got a combat cook. That's a little bit better. That's a wee bit better. Brick Queen. You know it. I just brick all the time. I shit bricks. I have brick hands. You know, the whole lot, the whole bit. Everything is just bad and terrible. Oh man. Alright, you don't have any extra mana, so we can own swing. You've got some buffing. They ignore me completely. I wish you wouldn't. I actually do need to eventually target from a Pantheon. But I'll pass. We have good spell mana here. Freaking tired of seeing Catch. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm tired of seeing Catch too, for what it's worth, but I can't do anything about it. Do we care about injuring Bard? I mean, the thing is they're going to be able to level Bard, so let's just bonk him a tad bit here. Deck submissions are closed for now. This was supposed to be just kind of a pretty chill stream, honestly, where I tried to climb, and as usual, that got completely fucking derailed. So I have taken what I think I will do for today, and then I'm gonna go back to actually trying to gain LP. For once in my existence. Double Catch, just do it. Just get it out of my hand. Get it away from here. Get it somewhere else. That's a lot of buffing. I'm gonna just target this.
They took my love, but left my ring.
That's a 7/5, a 5/3 with quick attack. Got a whole bunch of things to do. What's a bird? I see your Bard plan. I see your Bard plan. Do not get me wrong. I understand that you are trying to do a Bard, and I disagree. Okay. That's great. That's great. Let me draw off of that so you don't actually get elusive. I would be sad. I would be very sad. Devastated, in fact. Suffocates because of Bard who blocks a 3/3. I mean, now we're just much better, hopefully being able to do that. That's a Sparklefly, but it does not have any chimes on it. So the only thing happening to it will be Esmus, which will get a very significant buff because it has Lodestone in there. Oh, I can get rid of some catches.
Grant us your guidance.
That has Lifesteal. I can't actually dump any equipment. I will draw cards though. I will drop that to draw some cards. There's a Pale Cascade and a Wandering Shepherd. I actually kind of like that. You already have a thing. You have the mana refill. Let's do this. Sandstorm, Fishawak, doesn't really matter. Let's take the Fearsome. Because that...
good spices with you?
I'd like to be able to interact with that
something I
eventually.
can like.
There's a Kale at a Bard level. Oh boy, mana is a problem. Pantheon's at 3. Pantheon is at 3. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna pass and block with a 2-2 in front of that Kale. It's a very massive Kale. I don't like it. So Bard is an 8-8. Unfucking fortunate.
Hey,
Kale is going to level. We're taking a lot here. How do I get Bard dead? Because I don't want to have to deal with more
Do not stand against me.
things happening on the board. I can always pale the Pantheon, which is +2. So that makes him a 9/7. I would fortunately need another +2. Also, William, hello. Made it time to see your favorite champ, Justice for Jax. He needs many buffs. We were kind of just talking about how badly the Jax needs a buff. Weapon Master's being good. He needs kind of meh. He's kind of meh. Meanwhile, Kenshin's still benched. The Kench is still unfortunately very benched. Very unfortunately benched.
Remember this.
I wish I could buff my Pantheon further. Probably shouldn't just eat the Pantheon despite it all. Despite it all, I probably shouldn't eat the actual Overwhelm unit that's going to be able to do stuff next turn. They're healing to 12. I'm in pain. At least the Kale. At least the Kale does not have Overwhelm. Yes. There it goes, unfortunately.
On wings of fire, hope ascends!
How is your Bard gonna do versus this? It's at 12, so it only needs +4. I have my Kale as well, but it is smaller. But it is still a Kale. And we need damage, so I don't hate it. He's somewhat decent with Frostbites. He's definitely better with Frostbites. So everything kills Pantheon. It's at 3 of 5. We can bump it to 4, but he's behind on a round, of course. That's buffing the entire board.
I have done in your name.
That's 5 mana over there. They could have something. They could have just have a Cosmic Binding, so stun and deal 2. The deal 2 obviously doesn't matter very much, but the rest does. The rest very much does. Let's take the buffed Fix 'em Up, I think. And then you can go. We're at 14 HP. We are unfortunately not really leveling anything. Pantheon can go unless they feel like trading Bard, in which case they do trade Bard here. Something about pancakes? Oh shit, Sky, thank you for the links. Appreciate it. They trade Bard or they trade Kale, but obviously Kale is the least likely to get traded here. There's a Pale Cascade. That actually doesn't heal them at all. Can I win here? Can I just fucking win here? Sorry, new plan. I'm going to try and win the video game entirely. On second thought, can I just win the game? Yes, I fucking can. I didn't expect that. Oh shit.
Shake the heavens without
Also
victory.
Sky, no worries at all. I've copied the link now. Thank you for that. Also, Afro Ninja, welcome back. It's been a little bit. How's it going? Deck submissions are currently closed because I wanted to play some Kane Trox on my own. But next, what is it? Sunday? On Sunday, deck submissions will be wide open as usual. I took a few. I'm trying to climb. This is currently my climbing deck. Good smash? It was a good smash. They definitely weren't expecting it. They didn't think I could blow them out with the Pantheon, but thank God we did. She doesn't want to play our terrible decks. They're not terrible. They just occasionally donate my LP to other people, you know? And sometimes I want to keep it all for myself. I wish to be greedy. I do love the viewer decks, though. Don't get me wrong. We will get her next time. Why are you all ganging up against me? It's fine. Also, Pint Oracle, thank you for sending that over. It worked well. We saw the Jax even. We saw the one Jax in there, despite it all. Okay. Slorn. This is God Chip the deck. Competitively challenged. What do I think of a Soraka Galio? That sounds very Healy. Galio Bard was the last thing I tried with Galio. Oh, actually, that's a lie. There's Galio Bard, but there's also, of course, you know, not Formida Not, the most top tier deck ever. But for Soraka, I haven't tried Soraka in a while. You still believe in Black Flame and Nivea? Definitely didn't lose 100 LP trying to make it work. Quilliam, you're in luck because Berserk submitted a Black Flame chicken deck, so I'm going to also lose LP with that. I think. Most likely I am going to. Alright, God tier chip. I'm gonna delete the old Murder Children deck, of course. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the Jax main. I'm sorry. I'd rather keep Bart than Jax. I do apologize. Viewer, Slorn, God chip, God chip. How about we're rolling with the typo there. You have ginger beef and sweet and sour pork. That sounds amazing. Also, yes, Sky, I did get your video link. Soraka Galio makes sense. Doesn't mean it's good. Aatrox spell loves Tom Kench Soraka with their low power units. Just throw an Aatrox in there, or swap one out for an Aatrox. Stealing versus viewers today, or just climbing? Versus viewers is fine actually, if you want. There should be a 1v1 request in the thingamajiggy, what's it? The channel points. The limitation on viewer decks is just so I can not worry frenetically how much it's gonna be to how much LP it might lose me. Chip, blue, I almost said blue chip. Chip, blue sentinel, wording stone, zenith blade, avalanche, bastion, bladed ravine, catalyst of eon, star shaping, Targon's peak, Malphite, destiny's call, Aurelian soul, and FTR. So I get big champions. I get very big champions potentially with destiny's call, or a very big chip, because that's an 11/11 chip if I cast it on a 1-drop. 3 singles. Afro Ninja, thank you for the request. Forgotten important card. Okay, gotta update things here. Berserk, swapping out your old card or deck code for the new one. Sky, I've got your video request. Afro Ninja, I've got 3 signals written down for you. Just an update on the queue, everyone. We have currently we have this from Slorn, the God chip. We've got to test passage on earned on some AI to figure out what the fuck that actually does on all of the transform units specifically. We've got a deck routine from Berserk. We've got the video from Sky, and then we've got 3 singles from Afro Ninja. So that alone, hour-ish probably, I would say. And then we can move on from there. Destiny call chip. We have to now. We have to Destiny's Call chip. We can't do anything else. If I Destiny's Call anything other than chip, you are welcome to lightly bat me with the shoe or something. Not you, Glass. That does not apply to Glass. They might be summons. Also, your decks keep ending up on the line always. In a line. Oh yeah, they're all currently just like boom across. It's kind of great. Also leave the stream on the 1v1. Yeah, or just like mute it or something. Don't stream snipe. I'm not particularly stringent about that, but would prefer if you didn't. Playing Path of Champions and just use World Ender. Have the 5+ power strike thing. Oh, they might be summons. After Darkness came from the World Ender, the 5+ power strike summon passive triggered. Oh, so it does count as a summon. Interesting. No, Rakade, we didn't test it yet, but Remedy has apparently found an interaction where it seems like it is a summon effect, which is interesting. It's very interesting. Because I'm wondering why then World Ender just says in the assimilate text that it is a transformer, not just a summon straight up. But who knows? That's Zerath Azir, Mono Sundisk. Let's fucking die. Hi, Zerath. Oh, what's your mastery? I don't want to know, but 56 and 62. I'm in danger. I'm in danger. I'm gonna get buried by sand. Let's do a blue sentinel. It's the only thing I have. Why do I have 2 Malphites? Help! Why do I have 2? This gotcha update is so old, the video section is still have the old edit for the cars where it showed the region very blatantly. Oh no! Oh no, here we go! This is gonna be interesting. French narrator, hello! What's going on? Let's pass here. Climbing the Masters? Yeah, right now I'm trying to climb the Masters. In amidst anything that I get sent. Varying degrees of success, as you might expect. I will cast a Catalyst of Eons for mana. I don't have anything else to do. I'm gonna get a great 6/10, just like fucking Malphite that does nothing. They can't summon an inordinate number of things if I don't cast anything for a while. I unfortunately just get to sit and wait and watch their sun disk count down. We're gonna die. We are gonna die. Passage may work against Aatrox. It seems like it just straight up does, which is very interesting. Destiny's Call the Malphite? Oh. I mean, to be fair, they don't have, they lack hard removal here. Other than, you know, obliterates and stuff, but that's later. That's later. I am absolutely going to Destiny's Call the Malphite because what else would I do here? Guess is because it's summoning the units off the equips and duplicating the equips. There's some weird shit happening in there. Again, I'm not sure why they had to phrase it the way they did, but oh well. Boopity, schlappity, Malphitus, boom! I have a 14/18. What you gonna do about that, Seraph? You have to destroy 3 landmarks at Ascended level to kill it. I'm not gonna think about how close you are to that. Also, I have another one. Oh, I shouldn't double cast on the same Malphite. I shouldn't do that. I won't do it. I will resist the temptation, and we will simply stun the Azir. I'm actually, kind of more worried about Zerath long term, but he's also just kind of pinging it off, so that's fine. Bye. There's an Endless Devout. Okay. Yeah, you can have a landmark. I have a 14/18, which is what I'm currently admiring from afar. Look at my mountain. It's a feckin' mountain. You can ride of the arcane all you like. It only does 3 damage a turn. And I can do that one day. That's fine. I hate it, but it's fine. Oh boy. This is not very good. There's the wording stones will save me. That's it. The wording stones will have it all figured out. As the Azir is going to level, so we're currently looking at least 2 levels here, probably. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Fucking fortunate. We do have a stun effect. Oh, but they're not summoning anything in addition, so they're only getting Zerath here. Sundusk is currently chilling, but of course they're going to level on the next one. I could risk a stun here, though, so that the Azir can't go, but it's when allies attack, so never mind, the Azir's happening regardless. Don't do it even if someone says do it for the Vine. They technically can't. They're not monosol from this, it can kill him. Yes, there are definitely spells in the Emperor's deck that will just murder me. I mean, we're gonna be okay through this turn. We also have a heal, but we're staring at Sundusk on countdown 1. They didn't actually attack. Why do I have all of my Destiny's Calls? That's so many Destiny's Calls. Why so many? And no chips! You found a gold mine of Twitch IDs? Amazing. Wait, double avalanche? It only gets rid of the 5/3 though, which I'm a little worried about. We do have heals though, so I think we're okay. Let's Blighted Ravine, I guess? Grant, Overwhelm, and then if it through Destiny. Destiny's Call the Wording Stone? If I Destiny's Call the Wording Stone, we lose Zenith Blade for sure. If I cast the Zenith Blade on the Malphite, it does get a nice buff, but that's about it. Play around right. I think Zenith Blade is correct here. Unfortunately, of course, our lovely Destiny's Call does not target things that are on the field. You found the other one. Great. Wonderful. We're going up to 16. That's still going to level. I guess to be fair, they're afraid of tacking in because of all this. Also, new kid, I'm sorry, I've missed the sub. We've got pubescent coconut and pube sandwich, which is amazing. Thank you for the pube sandwich, and also gotta appreciate a pubescent coconut. I really regret saying those words out loud, but who am I to argue with the Twitch gods and also music? I'm not one to argue with that. Doesn't you call him the target of the VRC and also get his face? Face indeed. Fumes in the sugar bowl. Hold on, you did find something. You did find a gold mine. It's amazing. Destiny is in hand. Destiny's Call, I have 2 in hand. I have 2. There were 3 in the deck, and I have literally 2 of them right now. Which is just like, what the fuck, man? What the actual fuck? Ooh, I can get rid of their annoying dinky shit. And then I think just swing. Deal 5 to the weakest enemy. Still keeps my Malphite alive for sure. What the fuck are these names? There's good question. I don't have answers for you. I don't have answers. You will not block with a dinky 1-2, sir. You shall block with something valuable. That's what you're gonna fucking do. Yes. Because they're not gonna block. Well, to be fair, they did draw more champs, right? So I have to think about that a little bit. That's a draw. I hate draw, really. Star, heal the Mal if he takes critical damage. Yes. Heal the Malphite for sure, so that the Xerath can't destroy him off the bat. My Nexus will be fine. Nexus is okay, I promise. That's now at the point where it will straight up kill the Malphite if they have a better thing. Emperor's deck, they draw into Obliterate, it never fails. Hopefully it's not that. It's probably just another Xerath, right? Many a Xerath. Okie dokie. So let's buff up this, because yeah, we don't want it to get obliterated immediately. It can get obliterated later. I will behold nothing. Will behold nothing. Crate Beyond is fine. Yeah, it's above Xerath. It's a 15-8. Okay, we're gonna pass. I hate the open attack because we also probably just died of that. There's a Rite of the Arcane, which does deal 7 hull damage. Ow! Ow! Almost dead to open. I mean, we're now just fucking dead to open. My 15 power Malphite couldn't, even a mountain could not stem the tide of the Mage Ball. Not that, no, oh no, terrible. Oh no, not this extra Xerath. That's so many Sandstony Voids. Goodbye! Did you like my big Malphite while it lasted? Okay. Unfortunately, I can't Destiny's Call the Great Beyond here. It'd be funny. I can only obliterate now, but if we get the 9 mana, all the other ones are follower obliterates. Or they can just ping him down to the point where he's killable. Alright. Only the first attempt, though. Let's try that again. Disc is actually pretty decent right now. I'd believe it. Ever since they buffed the Shurima package, it feels pretty decent. Like, it's this freight train. Do you stand in front of the freight train? I mean, you have to, but on the other side, you can... Sometimes you can counter them in time. You have to go really fucking fast, though. I'm gonna die. I feel like I'm gonna die. I feel like death approaches. Except I got a chip! And and Chip will save me. Chip is a 1/1. He will die if I play him, so I'm not gonna play him here. I have Blood of Ravine in a century, it will feel like, considering how fast they will ramp up in power. I've got 2 whole chips. 2! Fucking 2 chips! A Rock Bear Summon guy. Yeah. Always mulligan for peak. But the peak is not the point of this deck. Peak is part of it, but it's not the whole point of the deck. Plus we have ramp anyway. So like, I don't... It's a priority target, but I'd rather have early things in hand against fucking Vayne Aatrox. I don't think I can really think about peak when they're going to be casting Aatrox on 6. Like, I feel like that's just a bad idea. I don't think I can wait that long. I think I have to try and argue with their units early, and then hope that by the final turn we've got something. Double chip, I don't see how we lose. Unfortunately, not double chip anymore. They know I have a landmark next turn for sure, that's why they did that. And there's a star shaping. Let's go with this.
Like me, the bigger.
There's a 3/3. Malphite's at 4. Okay, alright. We're at least getting a little bit of ramp done here. There's unfortunately only 1 damage to that. We've got a bunch of avalanches if they try to cast smaller things. So, I mean, this is, I think, just a trade. Yeah, if they don't cast anything... I'd like them to cast something, to be fair. But I think we're probably just not going to get that. Then we can also just take 2 damage here. Can't kill Chip. Opponent is cheating. My opponent is doing a big fat no-no, which is to say murdering Malphite's son. How could you, opponent? So rude. Bye, Chip. Bye. Goodbye. I think I'm just gonna take that and heal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just take that and heal. The explanation for wording not being a landmark is because when it was added, landmarks weren't a thing. Oh. That's kind of funny, actually. That they hadn't developed their version of, what's the word? Enchantments yet. Okay. You know what? I'll take it. You know what? That's fine. That's horrible. That's a very fat bird. Why is it so fat? I'm trying to try and get FDR into my hand here. There are only like 3 cards that take out landmarks. Other people's landmarks. There's the Rock Bear card, the Desert Naturalist. There's Divergent Paths. There's... I'll think of something eventually, I promise. FDR! Avalanche. Okay, I mean, I can kill a 5/1 potentially. We have a heal. I'm gonna heal after the combat resolves. For sure. There it fucking is. As we did thus expect. If I do this, they get a 1/1, but they don't have... Oh, but they do get basically a very big unit instead. Can I... 6, 11... 11 plus 6 is... 11 plus 6 is 17. So if I do not heal before... I think this is actually better because they can re-equip Darken, but I think it's only a 4 power unit after that. And the Victor card. Crumble, yes. Aftershock. Because I'm doing the math here, and I think that Thrall is actually smaller. Post Avalanche, because it will get +3, right? It will get +3, +2, because of the Blood Leather effect. Instead of it being as large of a bird, I think. So that's fine. We still have the heal. They actually don't rebuff the unit. They just go with that. That's 7 mana World Ender. It's fine. Never been better. Never been better, I promise you. Destroyer, Immortal Fire. None of these actually heal me or anything like that. We're gonna go up to 9. Let's maybe take Immortal Fire. Same amount of damage. Don't heal, do the FTR. I have enough mana. Yeah, we're gonna have mana next turn because 9 and 3 they don't have counter spells. So this does go. So we get Soul and we get Malphite, who does have Tough, which is lovely. They're going to be ripping World Ender. That's a free spell shield. Which, you know what? That's fine. Actually, yeah, Spell Shield is not terrible here at all. Let's rip this. Soul should be very safe to go. Boom. Oh, there's one from Hand! Okay, there's the Unstoppable Force on level as well.
Found the foundations.
The foundations! Shake 'em, Mountain. Shake it good, Mountain. Oh, right, you're also technically a 10-11. So there goes the World Ending. This played there could have been Solani on the thrall, but didn't seem to probably afraid of triple avalanche. Presumably that's why they didn't do anything.
Awaken!
Yeah, we're still very fine on attack because we can grant +1/+1. They could have buffs themselves for their units, of course, but I'm gonna risk this, I think, because they do have to block with a good amount of thingadoodles. They might also, if they let Malphite through, that's fine. I'm gonna grant +1/+1 for free. Our souls still might die here. So they have catch, so that trades. Level the soul instead of attacking. Yeah, I should have just leveled the soul. I thought I could protect it, but I forgot about catch, because I'm surprised they're running catch. I wasn't expecting catch. I was expecting, I don't know, but definitely not catch there. That's not what I anticipated. Alright, that's fine. To be fair, on open, we would have had a leveled soul, but I wouldn't have actually had any additional healing. So I would have had one extra unit, and they would have had just a lot of attackers. Is Pink Rise better than Green Rise? I don't think so. I've had the most fun with the Shadow Isles version. Though, to be fair, I've tried Bilgewater Rise, and I have tried Shadow Isles Rise, and I actually haven't tried Ionia Rise. Ionia Rise, to me, sounds more boring, because it's basically just counter spells and draw, right? It's the flow version of Rise. And to me, that's kind of boring. I'd go for something fun. Pink Rise is better. But Pink Rise is boring. Go for the fancy version. Go for the Bilgewater versions. Go for the Bandle versions. Do something exciting. Fuck the win race. Do the interesting thing. Thinking of Demacia Rise? Oh, I mean, Lux Rise is sort of a thing. It's not a great thing, but it does exist. There's a ribbon, that's fine. Hello. Blue Sentinel comes down, blocks, potentially gives us a landmark. Probably not. Because we can't actually block Fearsome there. They're emote spamming me, which I don't know what that means. It could mean many things. I'm not sure what it means in this context. Rise Katarina, just run tumbles. Piltover Rise isn't even a Rise deck. With Vayne, wins on attack, and most time you get all your landmarks on your opponent's turn. PNZ Rise is just a Seraphine deck. Yeah, doesn't it like 3 Seraphines, 2 Victors, 1 Rise most of the time? Like, is that? I think that's the most stable version, right? If I'm remembering correctly. It's a Catalyst of Eons. Right now we're okay. I'm tempted to actually open pass and see if I can catch anything else in an avalanche here. Unlikely. So maybe I should have just ripped avalanche, though then we're facing, of course, a unit with 2 hallowed on the next attack, which is very annoying. Blue Sentinel is the safest. An additional avalanche is the best. So that goes to my face. Avalanche here is basically the identical. I might be able to catch a Katarina at some point though, which I just like more in general. Is Red Gwen still meta? Yes. I think it's just generally meta, unfortunately. I have no interest in it. I've never played it, but other people like it, I think, is generally that. MasterCard. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Let's wait for combat to resolve, and then we have some catalyst action.
Very good.
Yes. So we're taking 2 here, we go down to 16. After catalyst. Oh, but the buff. I keep forgetting about the buffs all the time, and I need to stop doing that. So up to 14, we can heal again. We go up to 17 on that effect. That permanently is a 3/3, which is kind of annoying, but we do have Targon's Peak coming down, which should be quite useful. It's not discounting the best cards. I need to find FTR faster, preferably. Double catalyst, you can let this attack go through. Yes. Also, chill with the backseating a little bit. I am trying to pilot it to the best of my abilities. Discussion is fine. Backseating, not today, thanks. Like, if you want to debate a play, go for it, but also let me make my plays. I can maybe just drop these 2 eventually. The 3/3 is never going to be a problem. Hallowed at 1 is annoying. Hopefully we get Avalanche, I think. Quick attack doesn't matter if it's bumping into the 2/3. We're short on mana though for this one. Glimpse Beyond is fine. That's 1 less fearsome unit to worry about next turn. They tell Sons of the Crumble you have permission to give up. I can leave if they destroy my Targon's Peak, even though I have multiple of them. I don't have to turn it off completely. But I just don't want to be told what to do sometimes, if that makes sense. That's fine. What are you making? You made the blocker free, which is not terrible. I don't have a good Destiny Skull target, because I want this to die. That's very annoying. That is very annoying. Let me Blue Sentinel. So they're gonna trigger a free attack eventually. We can block 2 things here. They are not giving their fearsome the hallowed buff, which I think is just straight up wrong. I think that's just, I don't know why they wouldn't buff that with +2. I am confused. I think that's just a fuck up. If they trigger another free attack, we are fine. Because they can only target 1 unit there. I'm not sure what they're gonna go for. But actually, let's block this, because we can go with Avalanche into a heal. It will buff Hallowed to... That will become a 7 attack unit, basically. Which is closer to lethal than I'd like. Or we can wait until the... Actually, we can wait until the end of turn. If we wait until end of turn, that will remain... Oh, no, it will still go up to... It'll go up to 6. No, it will still go up to 7. I don't know where my math is. My math is just going. My math is just wrong. Unless they go with Elise, but that's still the same amount of damage, basically. Destiny's Call, the Sentinel. I always wanted a deck with Cat to be tier 1, but now that you have it, you regret everything. You can Avalanche kill the Fallen Rider. Oh, the Ruin Reckoner? Yeah. To take back everything you said before about the summoning thing on Path of Champions, figured out what happened, so they are not summoned. Oh, interesting. There's a fun effect in there. Okay, that's cool. Yes. So you don't have lethal now. I mean, I presume they don't run fucking Decimate. I presume that is true. Let's just get rid of everything, I think. don't think they could do anything about that. Yeah, and they don't have Vayne, so they can't rally here out of nowhere. I don't think they have a counter unless they wish to buff something. I guess they could Noxie and Fervor, but that deck isn't super known for running Burn, yeah? They don't have Burn, they just have annoying value. They just have a lot of good champions that unfortunately synergize.
So young.
We're fucking so enlightened. We're literally so enlightened that I might have to fucking... I can't actually cast Destiny's Call and Wording Stones because of the way the mana is just distributed. So this is gonna be an interesting turn. Please get me a good top deck. I'm enlightened. Let's do some shit like Soul. Oh, but it did give me a free Destiny's Call on my Wording Stone. Right into a Vengeance. Let's get a fucking Vengeance. Wording Stones. Are you ready to be swole? I think my Wording Stones is ready to be swole. Look at it. It's an 8/11. They don't have removal. They've never had removal. Shadow Isles have a Vengeance? Nah. Fish can fly. Vengeance woo. That's a boisterous those. That doesn't actually count. I can grant it overwhelm. I can make it more of a vengeance target. Vengeance's call. I call the vengeance by buffing my boy. All right. I'm dying. Do you have a vengeance? Because now is your time to do it. Now is your time to shine. It's the time to shine. Get rid of it. I know you want to. I know you want to. I can feel it in your bones how much you want to get rid of that. On the bright side of Decimate, I would assume they would have opened with Decimate if they had it. Because, I mean, I am in range of that card. And speaking of damage, they do occasionally have that in the deck. I hate it, but they do occasionally have it. Don't do it. You believe? Thank you for your belief. I'm going to attack with my 9/13. Don't have a Scorched Earth. I mean, to be fair, I'm just dead next turn regardless of what I do here, so... I can pray for the Scorched Earth. Or pray not for the Scorched Earth. Do they have Disintegrate? No, they probably just have Disintegrate because there's Katarina in there. That's an interesting move. Okay, we're killing a Hallowed to get that, to smash that, to get an Elusive Husk, which is a bag of ass. That is an ass bag. Hallowed's at 4. So there's Spider, there's Elise, and there's a 3/1. Regardless of what they do, I think I am... There is a way that I am not dead, but I am probably very dead. That's a harrowing. I'm in pain. Oh god, I'm in pain. Oh boy! Man, I was excited about that, but or at least I got my free FDR finally. Rectera dude, hello! And the stones are a 9/13. What happened? I Destiny's called it because I didn't have any other targets for Destiny's Call. And then they cast Harrowing and I lose. But you know, it's fine. They don't have a counter for this. I'm not at a dangerous amount of HP versus all of that. No, see, because I have soul, I'm safe. You do actually make the little stun doodle. It actually does make the stun thingy, but I'm not gonna have time to cast this, the stun thingy because it's also next turn. Hi! Hello, how are you? How's it going? How's life? Nice to see you. Really terrible, actually, apologies for you having to do this to me. I know it's your greatest tragedy is having to kill an opposing Runeterra player. Oh no! I think that might have been our third attempt though, unfortunately. So I will leave the deck there. We unfortunately were entirely unable to Destiny's Call upon the chip, which is our whole goal with this deck. It was given to me as the God chip deck, but I unfortunately failed in that regard. Apologies, Chip. I was not able to live up to your expectations. Petition for Malphite Sun to be fast speed. Also pretty sure if they made it fast speed, it wouldn't even be fast. Fast speed stun the whole board. I mean, Yasuo has fast speed stuns. How come Yasuo gets it, not Malphite? He's 7 mana, he costs more. Give me more. Also, looking at our requests, we're up to that passage. We're up to that passage testing. Let's test passage real quick. So let's see. Play the Lissandra Trundle. Fucking do it. So I think Slorn sent me the shell of something that I can use. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm sorry, the job chip didn't work. I'm gonna actually label this passage unearned testing. So I might actually have to make a couple of versions of this to figure out the mechanics that we're looking for, which are a lot of things. There's very specific things. And a bunch of units. This is passage unearned on traditional units, so I'm gonna actually make a new thing. Let's delete Black Flame Scion. That didn't really work, so let's do new. I wanted P and Z to start. So Hextech Transmodulator, you're going in at 3 copies. We also want passage unearned. Let's lock in our regions here. I wish it wouldn't go. Why does it do that? I just want to click on the same fucking card. Is it so difficult? Passengers earned Hextech Transmodulator. Is there any other transform effects here? Transform on Kyrian Sumpworker would also be interesting to take a look at. This makes us the card, so might as well. Transform is here. That's a spell transform, so I don't really care as much. Shaded Character is in Discreet Invitation. Let's try that. And then we just kind of need other stuff. Acorn goes in, the useful card. Counterfeit copies goes in, duplicate in case we need it. I don't need anything super powered like Go Hard. I just need to survive a couple of turns until we can get to the point where it's there. I should probably look for equip. Can I just search for equip to get me? Yes, I can. Let's pop in a couple of these just to see what they do. Yeah, I'm not even gonna include Terosh, just the things that make us stuff. 29 of 40, I just kind of need some filler. Insider for draw. Let's go Insider for draw. And then, what, Hex Core? Hex Core for draw as well. Then we're a few cards off. Just to basically get to our passage unearned condition. It was raining for 40 minutes straight, and not one Fuku. Lame. Oh, rain. It's been not raining for a week or two. It rained for a while and then it went away, and I actually miss it a lot. Bring back the rain, please. Let's put in more draw. Okay, so this is our passage unearned transform testing number 1. Soren gave me number 2, which I think I will probably adapt for things like Mammoth Rager and see how that goes. Let's see. I don't have any card cells because there are no champions. This doesn't matter. So we're gonna try and obliterate with the holiday board, with the ho holidays. I am a hoe. It's the holidays. It's great. Passage, not this one. This passage first. Let's do this versus AI so that we can not just die in ranked, and we're good. Hold up. Is it because I almost hit ranked? I just like, my default is just like, yes, normal, ranked match. Let's take that. Let's roll that back real quick. Sword and Shield AI, Fiora Shen, whatever. We'll deal with it. We'll think about it later. I don't care if I die to Fiora. There's no shame here. There's literally just testing. Let's keep the draw and the Hex Core. I do need passage. There's the passage. Great. Amazing. Now I just need to hold. There it is. Hextech, Pharaoh's Finance, and Passage. Not Pharaoh's Finance here. Sorry, we do not give a shit about Reggie in this sole context. So now I just need to hold on to a unit. I did top deck 2 passage unearns, which is very strange, but you know what? I'll take it. Assembly line is great, gives me blockers. I need at least one thing aligned for Hextech to actually trigger here. So that's nice. Fiora, I know. It had to give me Fiora in the mashup, didn't it? Hapless Aristocrat is wonderful. River Shaper is horrible, but it's fine. Don't think about it. It's fine. Do not worry. We'll be okay. Fuck that noise in particular. Yes. That seems okie dokie. So, passage unearned. For instance, should work here, because this is a summon effect without a play effect. So if I was to hover passage unearned, it would correctly kill the spider. That's what the behavior that we're expecting. I have Hextech, but summon but not played this round, so it does have to be in the round. I could also let's assembly line to have bodies, just so that we don't die. And then we can bank for Hextech passage to see how transform functions with this fucking card. The AI passes so fast. It's so fucking nice. It's just is like, oh, you want to play cards? Boom, we're done. So next turn we can kick it all off. Just gonna wait here for a second. That's probably buffing a Fiora, and I don't care to hear about it. I'm not paying attention because the Fiora isn't here yet, and that's the important part of all of this. Okay, good. I don't care about HP. I do care about holding a unit. We're going to open with Hextech Transmog to see what that does. That is a Radiant Strike. I hate that card. That card is bad. AI, you're playing a bad card. Radiant Strike. Oh, poor Radiant Strike. Okay, I could have actually cast the spider. It's fine. So we have the Hextech. I have 2 Hextechs and 2 passages. Amazing. I'm going to transform this into that, and then we're gonna see what it does. Let's do this. The AI is nuts. It also knows its emote game, which is just kind of terrible. So if I cast Passage Unearned, it doesn't do anything. Why does it not do anything? I transformed a unit. Okay, so Confirmed Passage doesn't work on ally units that are transformed with a copy of this. Interesting. 7/7 Fiora. We're not paying attention to that.
You're covered.
Why are you burying that thing now, AI? You're stupid. Okay, so Passage did nothing to this, did nothing to Hextech, which is odd. I would say that's odd. Scaled Snapper is absolutely fine. Interesting. So, for instance, if we... No, because this is not... I mean, that does transform into something else. That's also not going to do anything, though. Also, to have to spend 2 and 5 mana, so I would be short being able to potentially passage it anyway. Okay, we've learned enough from this match, which is if you Hextech something, that transform doesn't work. I want to surrender, not actually exit the game. So that's the case, and theoretically it won't work with World Ender. It, hypothetically, I think should not work with World Ender. But it's weird, because it seems like there is also confirmed behavior that it does. Is on equipment. The equipment is weird. I think what we're basically running into is they did not clarify the wording on equipment, so it's very difficult to determine what is happening when assimilation actually occurs. Because assimilate is a unique piece of shit. Let me just try one more thing. I'm gonna take out a couple of things because I want to test out the Freljord transforms real quick. Oh, Earthsign Spirit Walker was the card that I was desperately trying to remember before and I couldn't actually remember the name of. So Buried in Ice is fine. We'll actually potentially be able to see something out of that. That should work with our synergies. I'm gonna have to delete these. We're gonna put in those to test. Let's put in these to test. Mammoth Shaman needs to go. Box we don't need to worry about. Bladed Ravine we don't need to worry about. Lysandra is fine. Mammoth Shaman goes in. We could also run a Wild Claw Ferocity just out of curiosity. It definitely works off of Buried in Ice. It should definitely work off of Buried in Ice. I remember people were running... I remember seeing a deck list with Passage Unearned when Thralls were at their height because of the interaction with landmarks. So it definitely understands how landmarks work. I'm still not sure about the rest. Oh, I need to... Oh, it's in here already. So let's try this. Same turn off one of your mob's forms. Yeah, so for instance, round end. Oh, actually, the round end is never going to let us trigger, will it? The round end is useless. Never mind. Let's take that out. Are you also a round end? No, you are not a round end. Ursine's Spirit Walker transforms on its own. Wildclaw Ferocity transforms on its own, and we do get priority afterwards. Because basically the other, these ones are never going to do what we want to do. Because we can't hold at end step. You cannot do that in this game. Yeah, Fluffed produces Heart of the Fluffed. I mean, we could throw a Poro in there too. Also, Gillet, hello. What is the objective of this deck? So we've encountered an interesting interaction in Runeterra. So you know the card Passage Unearned here? Obliterate units that were summoned but not played. It doesn't work with things like Hextech Transmogulator. So if you transform a unit, it doesn't work. The conflict, or the thing that we're trying to poke at right now, is Transform Confirmed does not activate Passage Unearned, or Passage Unearned does not accept the transform conditions of Hextech Transmogulator as we're going to obliterate that unit. However, the interesting part is that Aatrox, despite the fact that World Ender says transform in its assimilate text, does count for Passage Unearned, which is just a conflict of wording. So we're trying to figure out what actual units will always get Passage Unearned to do things, because there are other cards that have, again, say transform, same card on the same word on assimilate, that may or may not interact with Passage Unearned. So that's what this deck is for. It's not to actually like play the deck. I'm going to jump into an AI game and see if I can get it to do something weird, basically. It's the weird testing time for us. Oh, I was actually looking at Fluffed as well, because if we put in Fluff, that just gives us another opportunity of, does this Poro do something weird? Let's take Lonely Poro, because that will actually give me more of them over something else. It doesn't matter what Poros I put in, we're just gonna throw in some Poros. So we have multiple testing targets here. Wildclaw's best attack is close to Aatrox type summoning. It's still just on a unit, but it's pretty close. Let's try and find Wildclaw Ferocity then. That should, I think I agree. I think that will potentially just be a really good one to be like, oh, what does this one do? Because it is relatively analogous to units on board. Same unit with friendly card changes that unit. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, versus AI for this. So we want Wildclaw, and we want Passage, and that's literally all we want. Well, and a unit to cast the Wildclaw on, but... we're up against Deep. Again, we don't really care. That would be Grey Hand, except no. Poro gives me a Poro. So I'll take that, because you do want to target. I got the fucking Poros. The porocup. Oh, never mind. Okay, we might be able to do something with that. That's very good. That's very bad. But we're just gonna block. The AI might just be able to kill me out of this deck. I mean, we can also just, surrender before that happens, because we don't need to hang around for super long. But still, kind of annoying. Let's just make it not a sad Poro anymore for now. Bye. I should technically be banking for Wildclaw Ferocity here as well. There's Ursine. We can cast this Poro and then wait. It's like the AI knows what you're trying to do, because why else would I want to obliterate my deck? Well, I also want to get rid of everything. Oh, God. Okay, so I need Passage now. I don't have any of my draw. Unfortunate. I can cast my Trundle. I can not transform Trundle for very obvious reasons. Oh, you're not challenging with the 4-1? Wow, the AI makes stupid fucking decisions, doesn't it? It wants to hold on to Jaw Hunters so nicely. Oh, AI, you are a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, it's kind of cute. Except I'm also baby dying to it, which I don't like. I have a Trundle.
King of Trolls coming through.
Give me passage unearned. That's literally all I need now. I just need like one whole passage. That's all I desire. One passage. Passage, S and Entomb. Fuck. That's the beast below. Also fuck. Also fuck me. I don't want a fluffed here, so I'm just gonna cast an Urson Spirit Walker and hope that's enough. Not running card draw.
The storm approaches.
I think there might be a Glimpse Beyond. I should have checked, actually. I'm not sure if there's anything like Glimpse Beyond in here. If there isn't, that's a problem. So I think we're kind of just stuck to see what our top deck does at the moment. 24 cards. That's a 3 sisters, no draw, unfortunately. I can cast a face. I mean, I can cast faces of the old one. I think right now I'm just gonna wait. Sentry would be a good idea. Yeah, Sentry's a good one. We don't need the ramp. We just need to draw. That's right. Interesting. There's Devourer. That is more than fine. Please do take my unit. I do not give a shite. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I need literally one card and we're fine. Literally one card and we'll be able to look at this interaction the way we want to. That's the Terror of the Tides. Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna level Trundle. We're still gonna go with the same game plan also because it's fucking really janky. It's really janky deep happening over there because yeah, it's like, what the fuck are you doing? One card. Give me one card. Give me a card. Okay, that's fine. You have Regenerate. I don't give a shit. I might need to get the Poro in there though. Sorry, Poro. You must die in the cause of science. Everything gets smacked a little bit. That's fine. This is fluffed Poros potentially. Let's maybe just get a Lysandra down.
All things grow cold.
As long as we can hold on to our mana, we are fine. We are fine. We are fine. There's a Fluffy. It is a plain 4/4, but that's okay. 5/7. I do not need to kill the AI. I just need to find one thing. And it's not giving it to us. Very unfortunate.
Smashing!
I'll go with the Trundle, because I guess I can.
Get ready for a beatdown!
It is a 5/7, which is very boring. It is intensely boring, in fact. That tosses 2. Also heals. There's a Maokai. You're not close to the Maokai level, which is great. That's the Frozen Tomb. I'm just gonna pass again. There's literally just one thing I need. Alright. Yes. They're gonna be deep next turn. Definitely not a problem. This is not exciting gameplay. This is just a loss. Let's try that again. And let's take out things like Beholds that we don't actually need. Don't need those at all. Okay. Yeah. Trundle, Mastery, whatever. Okay, let's take out... I just need to put in draw cards. We definitely need Glimpse if it's not in here, and it's not. So, Avaros and Sentry goes in. Faces goes out. Vile Feast goes out. Glimpse Beyonds go in. Let's take out a 3 sisters. I like the Poros just for a potential combine. Blighted Ravine is okay. We obviously know the passage is unearned. We can drop Miscall. That seems a little better. And we don't need to draw a champion, unfortunately. Could also Spirit Leech just to get it there faster, which I think is probably great, actually. We know it works off Buried in Ice. We don't need Ruination. Let's put in some Spirit Leeches. And Gifted the Hearthblood? It's a draw card. I don't hate it. Okay, now we'll try this again. I need to know. I need to know if it's an actual... what it actually does. Spider Swarm! Everything taking up Blighted Ravines now. And everything else, of course. None of this, actually. Well, okay, we can hold a couple of things here. We probably do want to be able to block Fearsome, not gonna lie. Maybe should have held the draw. But versus Spooties, I like having units. We found all of our lonely poros, which is too many lonely. It's too many. Oh fuck! Oh, you're so cute, but no, 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 no. Run Aatrox and I run Passage. Maybe, but I trust that it's actually happening. My thing is more, this deck is to see what if other transform effects don't do it. Because if only one does it, that's weird. But yeah, I might actually take you up on that offer, because that'd be kind of interesting. So, as spooters, that's fine. I don't care. Make my poros fucking happy! Happy poro time! Happy poro times, indeed. Sorry, poro, I'm killing you. I'm murdering you brutally. That's the Spirit Leech, that's an Everose and Sentry. Well, now I'm finding my draw, and none of the cards I actually need. Step up, one step at a time, man. We'll get there eventually. Poros. Not a poro. That's distinctly not a poro, I would like to say. Poros don't really have mouths that look like spiky buttholes, usually. Typically anyway. You never know what kind of poros you're gonna run into in the wild, right? Soon I shall bank mana. Yes, I see you have more Spooty Boys. That's annoying as fuck. Why are you casting Guiles like they're dollar bills at a strip club? AI? Why you do that? Why? It's fucking poro. Let my poro be. Let my poro be, damn it. Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, we got the ferocity. I will be able to draw. Let me draw some cards. I don't care about damage. We're fine on damage. Just get me passage. That's Wild Claw, that's a Protoporo. That's the Spirit Leash. Okay, we didn't find any of the... We failed, of course, to find the things we really want. But that's okay. We'll find them in a sec. Where's their fucking Elise? Apparently no Elise to be found. Interesting. I'm gonna make mana. Just need one, I just need one priority. If we can find one whole interaction. Please don't kill my 1/1 Poro. That's the passage. We found it. Don't kill any of my stuff, please. Thank you very much. I'll take the pass. So now, if they give me priority, which it should, it's the AI, I don't think it's gonna be that smart. I rip Wild Claw. We transform a unit into a 7/6. So this is transform effect via focus spell. And then if I rip a passage unearned, literally nothing happens. Interesting. Okay. Literally nothing happens. That doesn't matter. I don't know why they're draining it for 1 HP. Ah, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So confirmed Hextech. Confirmed Wild Claw. Does not work. Rakati, if you're up for it, I actually think I am going to take you up on that offer to see the passage unearned into Aatrox. Because now I want to see it myself, not going to lie. I'm curious. Curious, because then I'll have footage of all three. And then I can go on Twitter and be like, explain! Someone explain to me. And Twitter shall respond, I assume. It's Twitter. Yeah, this is I'm sorry if this is boring to anyone else, but to me this is quite fascinating. Okay, this is yep. We've got our passage unearned. It doesn't matter which one we use. Let's just use this one. They'll respond all right. Passage unearned counters assimilate. That's what we're trying to figure out. So it doesn't work with transform effects like Wild Claw and Hextech Transmog, but it works with Assimilator, so I've been told. So I'm very curious if we can actually witness that in action. Rakani, be slightly nice to me. I do have passage, so we're good. We've set it up just fine. I have so many Lysandras. Okay. Just gotta wait for World Ender now. I will wait as long as necessary. I mean, we can just kind of pass back and forth for a very long time. Okay, ignore my thrall. My thrall is entirely irrelevant. Nothing is happening with the thrall. I also will not be casting any ice shards, of course. Let's just cast a small poro and be done. Again, I have the card I need, so I'm just waiting. Yep, Aegis goes. Riccati, I don't know if you can hear me, but feel free to hit me with the equip stuff to discount your world ender. I don't care. Ursine, wonderful. You sit there for a hot minute. And then we go.
This way.
Yeah. Go for it. Go for it. Boop.
The storm approaches.
The storm. So much storm. Okay.
From shores to hills.
I like the Elliot touch, by the way. It's kind of funny. Yasuo Aatrox. There's the Wild Claw. Oh, we've already established that what happens with that. I'm gonna cast the Fluffle. It is a Fluffle. Okay. So I think we are going to get it soon. Or at least see it soon. Yep, there it is. There you are. There we go. And then we think we just have to wait for equips. Yeah, or well, there's already something equipped. That's at 12, so we got a couple of turns to wait. That's fine. Lovely Poro. Oh, we must make it happy. I must summon 2 of them.
Come on, Rim.
Yes, that's fine. Yay. Young Witch, the ultimate terror of the skies. Great. 11. Currently at 10. Like, just kind of cast stuff here. Poro time! Plural plunder. The plural plunder. The plunder poro. It's not me if I don't say a spoonerism now and again, is it? Okay, all right, we're ready. I'm prepared with my passage unearned. I've got it, we're ready. I await doom and destruction. Unless you want to cast more things. So when do I, okay, Aatrox levels, that is correct. Aatrox will always level. Aatrox will always level. I'm assuming I let the young witch go through because there's currently nothing to obliterate, right? So we wait for assimilate upon which for Jarrell. And then when we cast passage, we are obliterating nothing. Did I cast it too late? Did I cast it too late, or is Jarrell a weird one? Did I need to do it on the stack? Wait, does it just not work? Now I'm confused. It just doesn't work? No? Just not functioning? Oh, it just doesn't work? Oh. Consistent with Wild Claw, good to know. Yeah, okay, interesting. So there is no issue with transform. Interesting. Okay, good to know then. Wait, which interaction were you talking about then? Something was mentioned about assimilate passage. What was that then, actually? Well, yeah, good to know. So there's actually no keyword conflict on that one. Huh, okay, well, went down that rabbit hole. Poked at it a bunch. Moving on with deck submissions so that I can catch up with those. Berserk, we got a deck, then we got a video from Sky and 3 singles versus Afro Ninja. Berserk is some up here. I actually kind of like the Rise TF, not gonna lie. Maybe instead of take out the Talia, I'm probably not gonna do that again. Black Flame Chicken? Black Flame fucking chicken indeed. So let's remove this, import the new one. I mean, to be fair, we're basically swapping out a landmark deck for a new landmark deck. Viewer, Berserk, Freljord Ionia, right. Flaming hot chicken wings. Let's try to do this. We're looking at in the deck itself. Avarosan, Entreat, Black Flame, Deathmark, Ice Shard, Tavern Keeper, Avalanche, Blooded Ravine, Concussive Palm, Deny, Will of Ionia, Harsh Winds, Wild Mysticism, Anivia, Dawn and Dusk, Get That Stairs, and Buried in Ice. No 1-drops. We are just trying to control them out of the game. I like it. Let's do it. Let's jump in. Actually, not versus the AI. We can actually just go back to fighting people. This should be totally fine in a people scenario, I think. Let's do Arcade Anivia, but we'll keep the holiday board. If Black Flame on an Ari and she levels, does it give you multiple Aries in hand? In theory, you can have a board of Aries. Would the first Ari not just swap the other Aries back into hand? So you would get a whole bunch, right? But you'd also transform into a champ spell. I think the recall would override it, unless I'm remembering Ari wrong. But it's always swapped to the right and put it back in hand, right? So she would just kind of scoot along and put the others back. Though it would also put everything... Black Flame summons to the right. No, but Ari swaps to the right anyway. So she'd always pick the same target. But I guess that would count for you basically getting repeated Aries in a row. Kills the champ because it's ephemeral. If it strikes, right? But if OG Ari goes around... If OG Ari swings and it shows up on the right, would the first Ari not just like go put the ephemeral back in hand? Because the second one from Black Flame is never going to strike, right? At least hypothetically. That doesn't have elusive yet. That's fine. I have too many avalanches, is what I'm going to say. Do they equip that? If they go with a Naka, we kind of have to eat its damage, but right now we don't. We also have Blooded Ravine. There's our first feckin' chicken. First chicken. I wonder if our opponent here is excited for set, do you think? It's Saturday? That sounds like something a set person would say. You gotta build it now. We've given you ideas. Fantastic. Bye. I have more where that came from. 2 more to be exact. There's a blooming cultist. Do they just not have weapons somehow? How do they not have weapons? Alright, I lied, they have weapons. Now they have the weapons. Alright, took you long enough. And they have Kane here. Buried in Ice is technically next turn, maybe.
Yes, yours.
Let's do this. But they get the Thrall out of it, which they can't equip. Yeah, let's let this pass, heal, swing with our shit. That seems not so bad. We don't have regen either, which is great. Actually, we can just cast Landmark, I think. Landmark is also fine. Between Avalanche and Ice Shard, we might be able to kill Kane anyway. Plus, we've got Chicken. To be fair, we also do have the Chicken, whose egg we do not mind losing. Or whose generation of egg we do not mind in general. They have Aatrox. Actually, they don't guaranteed have Aatrox. They guaranteed have the Kane here. But that's the only thing that's super guaranteed. I could still try to kill him, though, to be fair. I feel like trying to kill him is just kind of, like, reasonable here. Also, maybe killing their Darkened Thrall, because they're not really going to want to, like... They're not going to want to sacrifice that. We've also got stuns in hand. We can also cast Wild Mysticism to get ourselves a little bit more mana for the following turns. I could have also just passed to wait for Buried in Ice, which might have been a better call. We're going to go up to 8 if I cast a 4 cost. Not the same as we go with that, so that's a full heal. An Ice Shard here pings us for 1. We've got stuns for Aatrox. They can Momentous Choice in the face of this to potentially keep their Kane alive. Which probably happens, but then we can Ice Shard on the open to get rid of him. Okay, that's one decade. They might have another. Yeah, they might have another, because we saw one drawn for sure. I don't know if they have backups. We'll get more valued from buried soon. And that's also true. We're gonna... Oh, and harsh winds! Fuck yeah! We will... waiting benefits us. For sure. I mean, I can also just take the damage. And not let them do anything, really. Yeah, because I have a freeze, and they're also not going to be... Yeah, there's nothing that they can do with buff-powered units to actually get me out of the game. That's a mana, which is great. I can also cast Tavern Keeper later. Well, let's do this. Gives okay spell mana. 9 remaining. Your H... Oh, World Ender is at 10, so you can't do it right the fuck now. They know I probably have this, so they are probably gonna be careful about when they dump everything out. On the bright side, they're never gonna be countering me. Just screaming, just screaming, just please Aatrox, no. But Kai got buffed, unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, we're still, we're kind of still hanging out. We are one away from the Anivia level in a second, though unfortunately we are not quite getting the Anivia level on our attack, which would have been great. Missed a ramp. Yep, that's wonderful. That's okay. That's fine. Yada yada yada. There's an Avarosan sentry. What can I do? I can heal first, and then if they cast more things, or they equip more things and they cast World Ender, I can still retaliate with a Buried in Ice. Or just cast Chicken. But we have Buried right now. Please dump all your units on the field. Dump every single one of them. You know how tasty that looks, right? 10 mana. You've got 11. You've got a Naka. I'm gonna fucking wait. And they're gonna look at 9 and pass it back. Come on, do it, do it, do it! Oh, but they don't actually have them on anymore. Cast to Solani? You're not gonna cast Solani either. I'm gonna just mind my own feckin' business then. And then Frostbite next turn. Frostbite and Chicken. Also, we don't have a Black Fame draw. Bury with Passage is a free board wipe. This is a different deck. This does not have Passage unearned in it. Unfortunately. They've got 5 cards. Could I just do it anyway? Because the weapons the weapons themselves go away, right? So we'd actually just be looking at the units. Yeah, I can kind of get rid of some of their units here. I kind of like that because we have Frostbites incoming, so Zolani's a problem, but Anaka and Sturatu are not, at least in terms of my Nexus HP here. They need a counter. They're not gonna get a counter. They could strike one of my units, which I guess would get it out of the way, but that's about it. They don't have Zolani mana, and they also have nothing to kill. Their units that come down are gonna be small unless they have like Ranger Knight Defector or something like that. I think we just cast level Chicken next turn, or we hold Harsh Winds and Concussive Calm. That seems also good. This also becomes a 4/4 or a plus 6/6, I should say. Yep, I was fucking right. I knew it. I knew it. They had Ranger Knight Defector. Go forfeit. Not quite. But I do have nice blockers now. I could make so many chickens. I could make so many chickens. That's a 6/6. That's fine. I get a 4/6 and no, I don't get a freeze. Maybe I still hold the freeze then. I cast a draw. That's gonna pop out a bunch of things though, unfortunately. I feel like Chicken is actually safest into 5. I feel like Chicken is not so bad because they'd have to have another Aatrox in there to actually kill her. Or Furious Wielder. They might have Furious Wielder. I don't like being caught without the fucking freeze here. They don't have another chicken. I am unfortunately slightly more chickenless than I would like to be. I can have a Rosen Sentry first, to be fair, and then just like see what they do. A couple of things on that board do just die on attack. I knew it! I fucking knew it! You can do that. That's fine. I now have unfettered chicken action. Because I can just summon that now. Yes. This goes. We can trade into that. They could have Momentous, I believe, but then it doesn't matter because we have Ego. So we block with the draw on the Aatrox and then potentially make Ego if they have a buff, which again, that's not a guarantee to be fair. You have 1 Darkened Bloodletters. World Ender is extremely castable. My Dawn and Dusk, though, is also extremely castable next turn. Hopefully they don't have another strike for my chicken. That would be bad. They're down resources in hand, but they're also going to be top decking in the whole usual bit, so... That means I just want a whole lot of damage to your face. Is that so hard? Yes, I know it's difficult, but still. Oh, you doubled. I definitely did not hand them 2 fucking Aatroxes. No, never. I would never do that. This is great though. 1 unit off of the World Ender. They leveled 2 Aatroxes, but yeah, they don't actually have anything else really. Unless they want to cast and then World Ender, but that would actually be, I think, unaffordable because they don't have any spell mana banked. We have a Frostbite should they try and smack our Anivia with something. Because I do want all 3 going. That would be very good. That would be quite entertaining. There's 1 Aatrox level. Yes. Yeah, 2 transform there. Zolani goes over there. That's still very fine. Kills his whole field. Minus the big boys, but it kills most of it, to be fair. It removes most of everything that exists.
Wind and ice.
All of those, if I push with everything, it's technically lethal, but they just have to block a couple more things. That's great. We don't have Overwhelm, so that gets us smacked. Ooh, if you put your Aatroxes in the front like that, you're not gonna like that I have Ice Shard. You're not going to enjoy Ice Shard right about the fuck now. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. 1 Aatrox lives, but that's it. I'm so sorry. Complete ownership over the weapon deck right now. Still got that sweet Frostbite and another chicken. All hail. All right, boom, goodbye. Boom, smack. They can technically heal off that striking, except not really. That dies. Does heal on the way out. That's totally fine. Oh, I do have also the Anivia's Harsh Winds now. So let's just cast Avarosan Sentry, I think. Give ourselves a... it actually doesn't matter. We're going to have so many blockers forever. We're just going to have blockers until the end of fucking time. We found the meta breaker. It is very entertaining how well it's working. So they're going to have Big Darken, potentially. I am going to have a big fuck you. Because I'll have 11 mana, and it shall be fine. Yeah, that doesn't matter.
No, you
Watch my eggs.
your blood.
Watch me shit out Eggos into planes. The plane egg evolution is quite fascinating indeed. There they go. They're back.
Era begins.
And the counter spell. Yo, we're stacked. Our hand is stacked. Time to swing in next turn for damage. Yeah, Aatrox dies to everything. They can kill something for another Zolani, which should be hilarious. There isn't too many things that can take 3 Anivia passes to the face. No, there really aren't, to be fair. It's like it's a super turbocharged Talia effect, only it also hits your units. It hits everything. They're having a good thunk about the fact that half their weapons disappeared. Oh boy! Oh boy! You want to beat Kane Aatrox? Just play chickens. It's just regular Steratu. That's what I have frostbites for, baby. I mean, I can just frostbite everything and kill almost all of it. So that's great. I mean, it does draw them cards. There's an argument that I should stop them from drawing cards. I feel now, I think, a little bit better about that, stopping them drawing cards. Kane has Challenger. Kane is slightly irrelevant. Kane is mostly irrelevant, to be fair. Okay. I guess.
All things can
okay,
be
so they go
analyzed.
with Ambitious Cultist, which is fine. Absolutely fine. Yeah, you just need to hit stuff. I'm not gonna let you hit stuff. Let's do regular Harsh Winds, though it doesn't really matter. We've got our 3 chickens now, and they're just gonna stick around on the board. Killing my draw is fine. Yeah, you can kill my draw all you like. That's a 3/4. I don't care. I really do not care. If that's all you're doing, I don't care. Because it also doesn't have regen. The Aatrox does, honestly, but the rest, no. Okay, here we go. Pre-commit Palm, that was good. Don't let him draw. That was my thought there. I don't want discounted cards. Like, it's unlikely they're gonna find something supercharged to end my existence from here, but still, better to be safe than dead. Oh, there's the Black Flame! Should I Black Flame one chicken? It's the memeier interaction, but I feel like I should Black Flame like one, like our injured chicken to get more. Alright, are you ready for Turbo Chicken? Everything on the board shall be a chicken until the end of time. All hail ephemerals, and they still don't know I have these. You can't do anything. I shouldn't say that, but there's a very unlikely chance they can do anything because they cast the big Chunkus and it stopped. The Chunkus doesn't get any bigger. The Kane does actually, but he's also about to eat some shit. As is the Steratu and everything else. Oh, they gave it tough. That's fine. That's honestly fine. Yes, here we go. Oh, it's the regular proc because it doesn't summon the skin version. But now we've got the visual variety. You see, that's the great part. Visual variety. They're killing that, which is fantastic. Yeah, that's great. I love that trade. That's a good trade. I approve. That is a furious wielder. Ooh, do I counter it? I think I'm just gonna counter this. Yeah, let's just counter that. We have Frostbite still available. Fantastic. Steratu dead, everything else dead. Extra ego. Presence is accounted for. I actually could have attacked with the 2-1 as well. Unlikely that they would have given me anything out of that, but it's an option for sure. I guess they can make Jarrell. Doesn't do anything. This still transforms. Yeah, they did cast Jarrell. That's great. That's wonderful. This game's gonna go on for a while, but on our next attack we should have it. Just because they can't stop 4. It will actually go up to 4 as well. We have now hit the point where we're stacking all of the skill effects. Hooray! Stack, 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 stack. Please don't surrender. I want to stack my chickens. I want to have maximum chicken, okay? Please. Yep, there we go. There's back. There's an entreat. I can find the last one. That's a Kane. That's fine. I'm still at the same point of not giving a fuck. Now I have 13 mana. I can actually do all of this. I can intimidate them with the extra chicken draw. Ooh, what is this? Oh, I've been given a drink. It's good. Everybody does a...
I am ascended.
Everybody does a freeze. Everybody freezes. Jirale is gonna die, which is fine. I don't care about Jirale dying. That's completely acceptable, in fact. They, I'm sure, know I have this. I don't care. Freezy, hoobity, what's it? Yay, bye-bye. I guess we can kill that.
I protect this place.
Aatrox doesn't matter.
I will endure.
No, they're still not gonna have anything to buff him, but I just feel like I should in case. There's no in case though. They're not gonna have anything. I'm just bumping into his regen. Blighted fucking Ravine. Blighted Ravine is also kind of funny. I'll pass though. We don't need it. We don't need it. We just need 4 chickens. Are you ready for the 4 chickens? I'm ready for the 4 fucking chickens. It's a wild mysticism. Don't need you. I am gonna deal 24 damage to your face, though. Oh no, we didn't get to see it. It just left. Got him. Got him for sure.
The cycle is complete.
Woo! Got it. Climbing with the Anivia. I'll throw back to Anivia decks. All right, now I have 2 whole chickens from you, Berserk. Amazing. Grandma Chicken used Glacial Fart. Just shitting out like spears of icicles into your face. Very toxic, but very effective. All right, we're up to Sky's video, the request, and then Afro Ninja, if you're still here, I have your 1v1 in the queue. Thank you all for your patience as I make my way through the submissions this evening. Here's a video. What's this video? I don't know. I was given something about pancakes, which I don't know what to expect from this. Still here? Awesome. We have one thing to watch, and then you're up. For some singles.
Flippity flap, put a pancake.
Flap my jack. Okay. Watching a video. Oh, I know this. Oh, this is the cast of Whose Line Is It Anyway? But they did a big Vegas show that I don't remember the name of. I love this thing. Also, Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's just kind of
Flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack.
Good.
Everybody flap my jack. Yes, you sir.
Flippity flap, flippity flap, flippity flap, flippity.
No, wrong.
Oh yeah, education propaganda.
All right, our next game involves Chip and Jeff and Ryan and Greg, I believe, and the amazing Mr. Bob Durkash.
If anyone really likes Whose Line
Could we
Is It
have,
Anyway, Glass and I have actually started watching a show on Dropout TV, The College Humor People, Game Changer. It's amazing improv, very entertaining to watch.
An occupation of some sort. Lumberjack. The Lumberjack. Take it away, Ryan and Greg.
Good morning, Nevada. It's 3 a.m. It's time to shop. So get out those
amazing.
credit cards.
Right?
I'm Ashley.
And I'm Mary Kate.
And we're the Olsen
They're so
twins.
entertaining. Those people are so clever.
You know, we're a little older than you remember us from last time.
We growed up good.
You know, Ashley, the lumberjack is one of our favorite topics. In fact, you're wearing a delightful lumberjack-oriented shirt today.
Half of it's made of wood.
Really?
It keeps me up. Literally, it makes me stand up.
Watch out for woodpeckers.
I'm so weak. You know, we've assembled 420 songs on 420 CDs all about the lumberjack.
Ashley, how come there's as many CDs as there are songs on this collection?
That's a question, Mary Kate. You know...
That's a question.
You know what kind of music I heard about?
Is it for kids?
It is. You know,
Is it tunes for tots?
It is. We were kids for the longest time. And when we were, we used to like to listen to music. And the kind of music we liked to listen to was tunes for tots. This is a lumberjack song, all for the boys and girls. And it's called
Here we go.
Flap My Jack.
Also, the fucking
Good evening, boys and girls.
pianist they got for this on the spot
G'day.
improv, amazing.
We've got a song to sing for you, and if you know the chorus, you can sing along. This one's a cracker, so everybody have a good time, all right? Where are you from? I don't know. What's the name of the song? I've already forgotten, because I have been drinking. Can you kids say drinking? Oh, Flap My Jack? Oh, yes. Let's sing Flap My Jack. Flippity flap, flippity flap, put the pancake on the stack. Everybody flap my jack. Flippity flap, flippity flap, put the pancake on my stack, and everybody flap my jack. We got one cake on the bottom, on top and in the middle. You pour a little batter and you put it on the griddle, and then you're all done. If you want more, you can come back. So everybody flippity flap, my jack and my jack. Flippity flap, flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack. Everybody flap my jack. Oh, yes. Flippity flap, flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack, and everybody flap my jack. Everybody now. Oh, flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack. Everybody flap my jack. That's your answer.
Flippity flap, flippity flap, flippity flap, flippity.
No, wrong.
How dare you, as a drunk audience member,
put the pancake on the stack. Everybody needs a good breakfast in the day. Flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack, and don't take my butter away. Ooh, the batter, soft as silk. The batter is buttermilk. The batter, the batter, the bitter, the batter, the bitter, the batter, the batter, the bitter, the batter, the batter. Play ball! Flippity flap, put a pancake on the stack. Everybody flaps my jack. Everybody now, flippity flap, put the pancake on the stack. Everybody flap my jack.
Fucking top tier. I forgot about these guys for a little bit, but when I was a teenager, I'd watch like a shitload of Whose Line Is It Anyway, because it was very easily accessible on some illegal YouTube channels for a long time. I don't know why they left it up for so long, but for some reason it persisted. So I was just like, I fell in love with that cast. It's so good. Love that show. It's a very good show. It's a very good show. If you ever want some just like campy, entertaining fun, go watch it. Colin is too funny. Colin knocks it out of the park every time. Fucking genius. But also, we are now up to 3 singles, 1v1 versus Afro Ninja. So Afro Ninja, if you're ready, so am I. I'll bring some memes, I guess. I'll find a meme. I have plenty. The meme stock is ready. So whenever you're up, what did I bring? I could bring the rice. I could bring a rice deck. I should bring a rice deck. I've inflicted on a poor viewer instead of the poor masses. Ranked. Ready? All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Rise him. We shall rise. How stealthy can one be with an afro? You know, that's a good question. Chicken him? Should we more chickens? To be fair, this is a great place to potentially get more like the full Black Flame chicken board. You know what? Sure. Rise, Berserk. Let's go. Right, or chicken berserk, something. But you sent me both a chicken and a rise deck, so I think I was reading the other one. Let's go. I hope you have fun as well, even though I'm sure I'm muted by now. Sirach Galio. We're probably gonna lose to the Galio, I'm now realizing. Dragon, clone him eventually. Sentry. I'm gonna wait for the sentry. I'm probably gonna die to the sheer buff nature of Soraka. Because it has self-injury units, and I want to be left alone. I wish to be left alone to my own devices, thank you. I will cast a sentry. It will draw me a card eventually. I do have Buried in Ice if that stares, so that's exciting. That's positive news. Ba-doop boop boo. There's Black Flame. I now need my chicken. Where chicken? Haha, chicken. Okay. I gleefully identify chicken. I will ignore that because it's only 3 damage. And I don't want it healing itself. Because it just, when you heal a damaged ally, it should apply to itself as well. No? If I'm remembering things correctly. This seems like an okay cast. Elusive Galio. No. Gorlick is already bad enough. Let's not also have the equivalent in the Galio, all right? We don't need that. I'm gonna put it inside. Oh, but here's the problem. I need buried in ice chicken. I need buried in ice at that stairs before we black flame our chicken, or I'm going to suffer intensely. Or that's gonna go very, very badly for me. So let's allow things to happen. Like, for instance, I block a 1-7 that becomes a 1-8. Okay. Ow, my face and my units. My face and my units all together now. Dear God. We can slow play it for sure. We also can relax for a little while. Like Galio, ooh, but we also need to wave to ping off the Galio spell shield. If Galio comes down next round, I think we can just, what, frost or try and stun it. Maybe a stun. Let's see. We'll go up to 8 and 3, which is 11. So I'd need 2 mana. So we'd actually need to wait 2 turns for that interaction to resolve. Afro Ninja, did you disconnect? No! Oh no. Oh no. Not the DC! Come back! I am a sad poro in your absence. Return! My sentry needs a good whacking. A good murder by a mountain drake. Ooh, okay, yep, all right. Sentry number 2. Sentry, drew a sentry. We're thinning out the deck. We got this. We got this. Yes. Yes. Someone was at your door? No worries. I only let the mountain drake resolve. That's it. You're good. I'm going to try and heal here. Boop, up to 20. Here we go. Now we can hold. We can hold Le Chacon. Holding Le Chacon until future purposes. Oh, but I also have another chicken. Okay. Currently we are fine. So I'm gonna roll with that. We're gonna hit Enlightenment by the time that we actually want the chicken down, which is gonna be interesting. Yep, there's Galio, as expected. As expected, there's the Galio. We are off on being able to do this, because unfortunately that will just turn into a 0-8 that I can't really do anything about. This is definitely not the right answer. Maybe let's ping off the spell shield, leave ourselves at 7. Go, hold, have a Harsh Winds open for next turn if it's an open attack. Otherwise, nothing has fearsome, so we're fine on block. Then we can go Buried in Ice.
I may be made of stone.
Hit that stairs. I forgot the Galio was gonna level, because I forgot that had 11 HP. Oops. There's a Will of Ionia. Okay. That's a heal and an elusive at burst speed, which does suck a lot. So let's block here and everywhere because damage, and I can't frostbite that for shit. Just unfortunately cannot frostbite that at all. So I could recall something. We don't really need to. We're drawing a card. That's fine. Mountain Drake is scary. Mountain Drake, very scary, in fact. Mountain Drake, very large and in charge. Galio is a problem. Galio is hopefully no longer a problem. Well, at least for a second. At least for a second, it's hopefully no longer a problem. We will be able to not Anivia Black Flame because we don't actually have the mana for that. So we'll just do this. We'll just do it that stairs, right? Because we need that out before the landmark. We already said all that nonsense. Put Imperial Mystic in the thing. Yep. Yeppers. Yepoo. Oh yeah, the Soraka gets the strike as well. Because it rallied off of the Galio. Forgot about that, not gonna lie. Here we go. We're obliterating landmarks. Do not click the wrong one, that would be tragic. I've seen other people do it. I don't want to do it myself. Because it goes very poorly. Very poorly when you pick the wrong one. Everybody goes away. How's Galio at? A 0-10. That sucks. I don't want to force a heal. We have 2 freezes. We also just have chicken black flame next turn, which I think should be fine. I can't really swing in here because it's a 1-9. I don't want to injure it. A healing has only happened once, though. I think off of the guiding touch. No, there was a guiding touch cast. That is. Do I care about that getting countered? Yes, I do actually, because the Galio is going to kick my shit in any day of the week, because I don't actually have anything great to block it with, which sucks. We do have burst speed, remove spell shield, if nothing else. You can also let the chicken stand in the front. I have managed to top deck every single Anivia in my deck, which is kind of fucking funny. That's kind of hilarious. I have so many options. I can also cast 1 and frostbite the rest, which I think is also fine. Also, overwork anxiety, hello! How do I fare in the cold? You need a blanket around 50 Fahrenheit. I personally kind of agree. I do not love the cold. I could actually recall a unit. If I recall my own unit and then resummon a chicken, and then do the same chicken business next turn, I will unfortunately be just rallying the Galio still, which just unfortunately sucks. There's really no great way around that Galio, unless I do rip the freeze into the stun. But yeah, it was like 45 degrees outside Fahrenheit the other day, well, as in like today, and I really just needed so many blankets. I was like, oh my god, I need a blanket now. Please find me a blanket now. I am suffering. I don't love that. Because I also lose chicken here. But I don't want the Galio to strike. Ah! Quite annoying. This is never going to make enough to get through. I would actually need all 5 just to have a shot at killing the Galio outright and not worrying about anything else. Is this like a concerted or something? I mean, we should still get Palm as a result, so we still get the 3-2. It is still stunned. The Soraka rallies, but that's about it. Yeah, the Soraka can rally, but that's the only thing that's happening here. Yep, that works. I need so many chickens to be able to get around that. Because we're gonna feed them the Anivia level as well, which kind of sucks. Or not the Anivia level, the Soraka level at this rate. Interesting matchups, I would say for sure. Let's Black Flame it anyway and still go with the 6-6, I think. I will have a stun or a recall out of it, so we can avoid that rally at least. That's 2 heals off on the Soraka. Not super danger, ultra danger zone, at least. I can do this, which is your 7 mana, right? Yeah, so that actually cannot be recast this turn. Remember when 6-6 Overwhelm was a big deal? Wild Mysticism really missed the meta in which it would have been great, huh? Not my fucking chicken! God damn it, my chicken goes away. There's technically a rally in there, but that's honestly fine. Actually, I can actually, no, I don't want to Black Flame that, because if I Black Flame this, I'll technically get an ephemeral egg, but it will just die to whatever it hits over there. Yeah, we'll just die to whatever it gets hit over there, unfortunately. No thank you. No thank you. Just need a couple of blockers. Galio is still a very, very steep uphill battle. Extraordinarily steep uphill battle. That I still cannot frostbite anything. Worth shit. Okay. At least there's nothing granting Soraka formidable right now. 6 mana remain. Ew. I mean, we at least have a cycle of chicken. We have the chicken cycling right now. Double power and HP is annoying, but it is just happening, generally speaking. So yeah, we can wait. If so, Galio goes. We block a unit with the 0-10. Rally reoccurs, so we would need to block 2 more. But we have a stun, so I think we can safely put Anivia in the Black Flame for a swing next turn, and additional Anivia, because of all of this shit in our hand at the moment. Or, I mean, Dawn and Dusk could be great. I think Dawn and Dusk could be ideal, because that would at least give me 4 of them. So it would be 8 damage to Nexus alone. That's not happening. That's also not happening. There's the rally. Ooh, actually, can I survive this? I can survive this if I hold on to the 6/6. And also stun a unit, which kind of sucks. Aphronasia not find their landmark. Is it in the deck? I don't know if it's in the deck, actually. I'm not sure what the list looks like, but I have been expecting Starspring this whole time for sure. It's just like, where the fuck did that go? Yeah, let's just do this. 2 chicken next turn. Galio heals. Oh, I'll see it. Galio also just heals off of the Soraka here, which kind of sucks. Have a 3/2. Have a 3/2. It's one of my last things that I can do here. The spell shield, damn it! It's a pain. It's a big fucking pain. We're about to get to the point where I will be able to regenerate all of my shit, which is just fantastic. The immortal chickens, here we go! And then, yeah, if there's no Starspring, we actually can potentially push chicken until death. Odd way of putting it, but chicken until we die! Hooray! Yep, that's just 2 of them. We pop the spell shield. We get ephemeral copy. We swing in with all of our stuff. That's 2 procs. We're gonna have just making blockers every single time, which is lovely. Soraka is going to be a levelin, which is unfortunately not fine. Galio might get buffed here to just deal with that. Currently not. 3 heals though. 4 heals. That's 4 heals for the level. Okay, well they're gonna draw the Starspring now. That's for sure. If it's in the deck, they're going to get it. It is acquirable. That's fine. Yeah, my chickens be safe. My chickens be chillin'. Yes, can't do anything about that. Here we go. Pop that. Bonk those. I have no healing. It's whatever. We have a blocker here. Can I finally trade into the Galio? I doubt it. I don't think I can ever trade fully into the Galio here. But I can... Oh, but the full heal, right. We kind of have to do that. 2 chickens remain. Frostbite remains. Formidable... No Frostbite, though. Might be too late for spring now. Maybe, but the Galio is healthy, which is the part that I don't like. The Galio can keep doing a lot. Off of the Soraka here. Avalanche is okay. Scourge is absolutely terrible. Scourge? No good. Very bad day. Yeah, I think I die now. I do have 2 Frostbites though, so I think with that I survive. If all 3 Starsprings are at the bottom of the deck, would you win all 3 of them? No, I am just dead because I can't shut that up. I can't stop that unit from doing anything. I will endure. Unfortunate. So I Frostbite here on Overwhelm. I Frostbite here on Overwhelm. Which brings me up to 15, but I would need to stop 10 damage, and I can't, because that's a 4-5, or a 2-5 rather. Yeah, this doesn't matter. I wish it mattered, it doesn't. Yep, just a sweep. God damn it, my chickens were insufficient because of that fucking Galio. It's the fucking Galio that killed me. Yeah, when I started thinking about how the healing would work, the Galio just seemed like the most probable terrible option. And it was allowed to basically level unimpeded. There was a Concerted that I had to counter. There was another Concerted as well that killed something earlier. I don't think it was a Concerted. I think we just kind of got outvalued on that one. Let's see if we can not get outvalued on Rise, maybe? 3 singles and then we're up. So let's see if we can do that. Removal and delves. Delves and removal. Oh, no, don't do that again, please. Please do not do the thing where it says loading for game result, because that's a loop. That's an infinite loop. Or at least it was some kind of infinite loop where I literally could not queue into anything because me and my opponent were both just stuck for a hot minute. You're like, okay, can't play Runeterra. Noted. Thank you. That okay. We top like the Ruination again. There's a Petricite Broadwingus. Yeah, I'll just take damage. Damage. I cast this now to drain and get a blocker. Yeah, we'll have enough for a delve and an effect next turn. That seems great. So this is the same deck. Well, I don't have to worry about Galio if I can just get wins. You know, casual, just get wins, bro. Why haven't you done that before? Why haven't you tried just getting wins before? Madness, Rune Prison, and this shard actually kills Broadwing unless there's a Durand spell. Is there a Durand spell? Probably. It would make it a lovely 0/5 into a 0 +3 +2, right? Is it? Yeah, +3 +2. So it just, yeah, there it goes. I was right. I don't like that, but I was right. Delve. Oh, Rise though, or just a straight up Rise. I'll fucking take it. I will also take a ridiculous amount of Broadwing damage if I don't block. So let's do that. Rise will not die if I have a Vengeance. And it doesn't have Spell Shield. Rise, go!
Man will always fight and always die.
It's okay. I don't want you to die. Dying is hopefully not in your cards. Fuck today. I'm getting owned by Demacia. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. Ah! Why is Rise so emo? I feel like you could say that about like most champions in the game though, to be fair. Just like, why are you just so yourself? Why do you do that? Could you not? Could you tone it down by 5 notches? Appreciate it. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. That's not great. So Vengeance is a lot of mana. That's gonna give Soraka Formidable, I think. We actually want Ruination, I believe. Because it's gonna buff Soraka, the 0/4 is gonna pull, so we're taking 1 and 8 damage here. So I think I'm gonna pass and wait. Aatrox is kinda edgy. Why does everyone have to die? He's also kind of Warpath, right? Which, like, I feel like if you're on a Warpath, I mean, you deserve a little bit of, I can give you a little bit of understanding. Warpaths are intense, I imagine. I personally have never gone on one where I assume everyone must be murdered, but you know, if you never know, you never know. Catch me on a Warpath in 2 years. Not one of my current professional aspirations, but you never know. I would like to find a Healy Doodle. That would be great. And also, please don't have a Galio. Delve into the past, spell mana, and a heal. Let's take the spell mana. I like spell mana. You like spell mana, I like spell mana. Everybody loves a good spell mana. I also really like it when your bird eats some shit. Sorry, Birdo. We got Eye of Nakagoboros as an emergency blocker next turn. I would still like Ruination, but we don't see Galio, which is very good.
Service to the Imperium.
We do not see Galio. We do see that. It doesn't have Elusive Forever. Marking it down on your calendar. Ward Iceland. Feel like they will be early on my list. Oh yeah, the whole Iceland thing. Legit forgot. Okay, here's my plan. And then it's called I Have a Quietus. There's a Delve. There's another Ruination. Let's plop that in the front so we're not taking a ridiculous amount of damage here. If I ever have a viewer in Iceland, they're just gonna hear you, Homework Anxiety, yelling off in the distance, "Be afraid!" Yeah, let's kill Bird. Because that bird is really fucking up my day. Don't like that bird. Bye, bird! Bye, birdo! Let's delve. And then still have Ruination next turn. So that's great. That's another bird. That's totally fine. Heal. Draw one. Let's... we actually have some draw in hand. I might take the heal here. Heal. Spell mana. Pings that 0/3 again. Bonk. Okay. 8 mana. Not super scary. Strikes are always available, as we saw before. That's terrifying. But we have potentially... I think we just remove whatever Celestial gets cast. Currently, that's not lethal. It is scarily close to lethal, but not currently. And we have a whole bunch of removal. I'm going to open pass. Always the fun open pass. That's the Galio that I was looking for. That's the Galio I was fucking looking for. I'm going to rip a Ruination, I think, and then just hold Vengeance for the next one. For the next interaction. Getting rid of Stargazer is, I think, kind of great because we don't want it to do anything more than it's already done. Galio is vengeanceable now, or obliteratable, whichever you prefer. Looks good. Does look... Oh, I have 3! I have another Ruination! I got every single one of them. What the fuck? There's that. There's a hello. Here's this. We still have Entomb if this somehow doesn't work. I've triggered Flow along the way, which is kind of interesting. Sorry for your Galio. I have done a lot of Galio murdering lately. Can't tell if I'm winning or not. I think I'm okay. Because it's difficult to... It's harder to give that spell shield unless you're specifically running Bastion, which, again, I can just ping that off with the 3 Sisters if it was going to be one of those. Let's Mysterious Portal now that we can. Yes, we're winning. Oh, Rekindler should be active, right? Because it was single combat that killed Rise. So we can just Rise anew, or I can just get Rise. Or I can also just get Rise. Let's cast Rise. We almost have 2 Rises, which is very funny. Let's hold that Rekindler. I was tempted to cast it, but then I was like, no, there's actually a way to get 2 of you in the field. And then we can activate all of our shit, all of our fun stuffs. Also, I got a Trifarian Glory Seeker, which is kind of a great target. I've seen you before. I have seen you before, and I do not like you. I do have Frostbites and Obliterates, though, so I think we're just gonna go with Rise, and then we're gonna pull this to the side, and then we're gonna heal a couple dingle-dongles, and it'll be great. I can get rid of it now, but I think we're just gonna hang on to this. Could have drum soloed, actually. Potentially should have just cast drum solo. That was probably a mistake, but we still have a chance now, at least. Unlikely that I would have been able to cast both landmarks, so there's always a chance. Yeah, that's an obliterate target if I've ever seen one. Delve. I got 2 delves. No, I got to both the fucking delves. All right, fine. I was wrong. I was deeply wrong. I was deeply fucking wrong. I could have leveled them this turn. That's great. Keep on smacking. Keep on healing. Let's do this again. There's that last one. Last shard. Had an answer for North. Wait, for North? Also, Vintel Stones, we get a Sump Dredger. I'm gonna ignore that. I'm not overwriting a landmark for anything. Obviously, we don't want to do that. I could glimpse beyond my rise. No, thank you. Yeah, we're good. That healed a little bit. That's okay. We still got prison. We still got removal. I could get 3 rises. I could get 3 whole rises off on the field there. I don't need to. And I think I'm just going to do this again. Except that does remove my rise, which I do not want. What's good here? Ruination pings that off. I could also just straight up frostbite that. That gets a +2. This does not get challenger. So that would be 10 damage into my face if it's allowed to get the Scourge proc, which I think Scourge proc... Oh, I would need to frostbite Scourge after this all resolves anyway, actually. Had an answer for... Oh, Fury of the North? Yeah, the Duran shields. Yeah, so that is not Doom. Oh, and I also just have this. So let's go with that. We're up down to 7. I actually can ping the 10-9 down, but it's not important. Double frostbite and stun. I think we should be safe here. And then my rise will just go. My rise should just be able to go. He is very protected. We got Exodia. We got this nice swing. I don't need to draw anything. I'm just going to win. Thank you, Rise, for your services. There he goes. Finally beat the Galio Soraka. Swingus.
Celebrate if you wish.
Swingus indeed. Big Swingus. Chunky Swingus. Was that game 2 or 3? I don't actually remember. I think it was game 2, right? Yeah, game 2. 1 more to go. What do we want to bring here? Oh, Afro Ninja's ready. Afro Ninja's ready to bring more of the good old Soraka Galio. What do I want to run against Soraka Galio? What's the funniest haha moment versus that? I could run my own Bard. Hit him with the Jax. Okay, I can struggle along with the Jax. How about we use the fancy one with the skin and everything, the Zed skin and all? Yeah, I don't remember exactly what's in there, but it seems basic enough. Lampposts and Zed. I have shadows, and also I have destroyed some public property in the name of smashing you with it. Imagine just the chat energy. If you saw a dude walking down the street and he was suddenly like, I'm gonna rip this out of the ground and just start a bonking, I would run away. Afro Ninja, I'm trying to imply nothing. I'm just merely suggesting you run away from my Jax entirely. Just leave, it's a Jax. Obviously, the Jax will carry. I also do have Jax Zed. I've got that good Jed action.
Wanna line up?
Zax action? Zex action. Zex is the worst of all of my options, and I'm glad I've said it now. Look at my quick attack, boys. Look at my quick attack, boyos. I'm going to make a Durkin fan. Equipo you with the Durkin fan, and then we're gonna do a swingin'. We're gonna go a swingin'. That's so many things. Holy fuck. That's so many things. Oh boy. Oh boy. Jed is the way. The way of the Jed. Yeah, that's great. Leveling. Oh, we're getting leveled Zed. Very quick. Very fast. Boom. Yeah, that was like a perfect top deck. Somehow. Very perfect top deck. Oh, holy fuck. That was amazing. I also have Entrancing Lure now, but that's a 5-3. 5-3 quick attack that's summoning 2 ephemerals off the top is a little obnoxious. I can feel how obnoxious it is from here. What did you just see? A lot of it's 13 damage in turn 3 on open. That's what you saw. No need to question. No need to ask questions about it. It's totally fine. Don't think about it. You don't get formidable, so that's blockable. I can also challenge something here. Soraka's getting buffed. That's okay. Couldn't have had a better hand. Honestly, no, not really. That was a very good hand. Also, I might be leveling Jax as well. just kind of insult upon injury here. I have no mana interaction, so unlikely that this is gonna die unless they single combat it into the Soraka. Or something like that. I guess they could also single comp my Jax. It depends. But Jax truly is living life today. At single combating my Zed. Oh, right, because it's a 2/9. I was like, what's going on? Oh, right, because it's a 2/9. Because it has had Durand Architect cast upon it. So that goes over there. That goes to the level. We get decent overwhelm on attack. We actually could use more, though. We could use more overwhelm, I would say. It's a 2/5. Actually, what does our open attack look like? Open attack right now is 11 damage. We actually don't have lethal, even if we go with the Jax. So let's just get more equipos going. I think summon an Acathian Mirage. Let's just go improvise. Because we want to equip for him, I believe. Let's go Shepherd's Authority. That's a nice boost. We can also do Shadow Apprentice, Darkened Fan, spread ourselves out, go a little wider. Or we can go Entrancing. Now we have a good Entrancing interaction because I can pull everything. I can pull the Soraka to the side. She cannot strike anything except Combat Cook. So here's the moment of truth. If I cast Entrancing Lure on the Soraka, we probably win. I think we probably win if we do that. So let's go Challenger on you. Yeah, leave our biggest units available over there. There's a momentous choice. No! Also fucking momentous choice. I'm so sorry. Jax got +3/+3. So meanwhile, while I was shitting on his tiny buffs, we also did get that. Is that an exact heal? It's unfortunately an exact heal. GG! Ow, okay. Well, we saw the power of Equip Jax when it works today. What a come around. What a swing back for the Jax. Sort of a pun intended, not really. That was great. Okay. Wow. Afro Ninja, I feel like I should apologize for that last one. We just ran out of the gate. Bolted as fast as possible. GG's. Wait, I need to give my little GG's. Woo! How is your heal formidable? Entirely impossible to deal with them when I had a Nivea, but it looked pretty fun, honestly. Getting that Durand Architect down is, I think, just really good for things with big HP. That's the theme. That was the idea that I had out of this one as well, of just cast Durand Architect on shit. It's such a fun card because it does kind of flip the HP dynamic around a bit, which is cool. Though, of course, always susceptible to Quietus and removal, but I had Frostbites in that Anivia, just couldn't fucking deal with it. Yeah, no, I like the theme. I like the theme. Also, healing is great, if you ask me personally, because I like life gain. So great. Thank you for the 1v1. GG's. It's currently now 10 o'clock, and I have streamed for a while, as usual. So I think I'm gonna end it there. If you see me online in Runeterra, I'm just gonna be trying to get to Diamond. Not Diamond, we're in Diamond. Get to Masters, probably. We didn't really make progress today, but fuck it, it was good. Upcoming schedule, I'm probably gonna be off definitely Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Might throw in a Saturday stream depending on how I feel, but of course that is, you know, that's fucking Christmas. So we'll see. If I don't see you before major holidays, and if you celebrate Christmas, happy holidays! And I hope to see you again in a future stream. Let's go find somebody to raid. Otherwise, that was a fun, kind of random stream, but I had a good time. I was like, I'm gonna queue up, we're gonna have fun, and we did. So it's you know what, I achieved my fucking goal. I need the category. Where's the category? Where's the people in the category? Who do we want to raid? There's me. How about this person? Don't think I've rated them before. And let's go. Thank you all again. Happy holidays. Hope to see you again in the future. Happy time zone to you. I'm off work starting tomorrow, and if you have time off, I hope you enjoy it. And if it's snowing, I am sorry. I hope that it does not impede your ability to go outside too much. I wish it was snowing here. It's wishful snowflakes on my overlay right now. Good night, Internet. Thank you all again.